And on that note, we are playing some golf. What's up, everybody? I put the thumbnail up real quick because I wanted to kind of do a little slow reveal on this because we're playing PGA 2K25, apparently Truth or Dare edition. We got the usual crew with us. We got JP, we got Basement, we got Gina, we got Heather, we got the whole crew here.
I'll be here in a minute, but yeah.
So just a real quick preface. I don't know if Basement's played this before. I've never played this game before. JP's obviously done a couple of streams with this on the channel previously.
Well, I'm also gonna be doing more streams of it during the week.
Yep.
I'm on vacation.
So me and Basement were tasked with creating some characters, and I have to say before we do the reveal, I just laughed because I think we went almost literally, with the exception of one thing, complete polar opposites.
I'm gonna go get Heather. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, you're coming? I want her to see this before you reveal it.
Okay. Well, lost Gina. No, we're losing everybody.
I want her to see
I'm here. I'm sorry. It's just Discord's doing that thing to me again, like it did the other night. Where let me fucking watch the screen.
And ladies and gentlemen,
on steroid,
behold our creations.
Midget fucking Jackie Mason on Caddyshack 2.
Is your character's name like Julio?
For some reason. And then here I am the new Shooter McGavin. Since none of you know me, I'm just gonna. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna save it. Everybody's already heard it, but not everybody out here has.
I'm gonna save it.
So we're playing some golf, man.
What's up, Alpha and Jurgen in the Chizat?
The beef.
The beef. Oh, the beef is clapping. All
Why
right, JP.
in the fuck?
What?
Why in the fuck is all this shit on here? What the fuck does this mean?
Finally.
No!
Oh my God. Okay.
What is happening? I'm being sensory overloaded so much. I don't understand.
I'm being sensory overloaded. The shit in fucking Twitter.
In the YouTube chat.
In the YouTube chat. If you look at the YouTube chat, I've never seen that.
Because I guess they did some sort of update recently regarding I haven't looked into it, but from what I can tell, it looks like it's the 1 and 2 crowns. Obviously, Jurgen and Alpha up there with our top. I guess our top fans.
Actually,
I have something to say.
Technically, Jurgen and I are tied for number 2.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna throw this out there. Hey, Aaron, you're number 1 in something. Don't complain.
Where can't?
I think isn't that what I'm seeing on there? That looks like the number 1.
Yeah, I haven't looked into it yet. I'm getting too old, fuckers.
The number 1 interactive person on our channel is Aaron. So
it's a top fans thing, like on Facebook.
Yeah, and he's our top fans because I think he interacts the most. He's the only one that sometimes he's the only one I see posting shit. It's all good. Somehow I took over the number 2 slot. Well, that's because you're interacting with people.
Here's the thing. I would like to thank myself for being number 2, and it's all because I come in when I'm not on with you guys, and I like to roast Basement in the chat. Thank you.
Okay. No, that's good. So you've seen it, right? This is some good shit. Have you seen it yet, Gina?
Basement.
No.
Basement got really happy.
I'm sharing the screen.
Look at the character.
Well, yeah, but remember I was having that issue. That's why I kept on having to leave and come back. So I just got it to pull up. What is you? Be nice to me.
This is gonna be a fucking fun night. Happy 4th of July.
Okay, time out a second. Obviously, JP's the one that looks fucking normal. What is that monstrosity?
Yeah,
we're gonna reveal it. I haven't revealed it yet. Oh no, he just did. So there it is.
It's been revealed for 10 minutes.
It's gonna be some good shit. It's BB Lips on fucking steroids, and if any of you have seen Caddyshack 2, it's a midget version of Jackie Mason's character in Caddyshack 2.
This is beef in the
office. I look like fucking Swole from.
Oh yeah, you do. This is beef in the off season. Go ahead.
No, that's it.
Okay, so we've got a
Off-season beef.
fucking giant monstrosity meets mini monstrosity. Cool.
Are you ready? So go. So what's gonna happen? I'll explain. Is it okay if I explain?
Yeah, it's all yours, good sir.
We're gonna play
Okay,
golf.
so what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a round of golf. Whoever tees off with the shortest distance has to tell a truth about themselves. It can be whatever. It can be whatever.
So stressful.
You can tell a quick fucking story, whatever. I've got a bunch of them. Or you can drink.
Well, looks like I'm getting super fucked in like 10 seconds.
However, it's whoever hits the shortest. However, if you lose the hole, you have to take a drink and tell something about yourself.
Welcome to everybody's gonna be drunk as shit in 15 minutes.
And it's like I said, it can be any truth. It doesn't have to be anything over the top.
I'm gonna turn around and aim the other way on purpose.
It's all good. Do whatever. I got some truths because I probably won't be drinking that much. But if you want,
I honestly, right now, we need to like cut to JP an hour and a half from now.
You ever see?
I'm not gonna be drinking that much.
Yeah, you ever see those? I actually love those where it's like weddings and it's like, the groomsmen. It's like, this is me on my first drink. Yeah, my 15th drink.
So
I'm ready.
Timestamp this bitch.
Live, I would
We're gonna
absolutely love.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gene.
Well done. Okay.
What? You love Dunn? Kevin Dunn?
No, I would. If somebody would stop talking over me, God damn it.
Get her done.
I was saying, after this video is all said and done, I would absolutely love someone to mark that spot right there and then go back and take a clip from the end of the stream and put it up in the corner right where that is.
Yeah, I just said timestamp this bitch. All right. I'm gonna be terrible at this and swing, bitches.
Are we all swinging simultaneously?
I guess so.
Well, how do you
Right
view
into the sand trap,
from above?
motherfucker. All right.
How do you view the map from above?
So we get to see basement shot, but you can see your own.
You'll see Connor's in replay.
Awesome.
Let me ask again.
What kind of mode is this?
Unlucky.
How do you view the map from above?
Okay.
Triangle brings you to the T.
That's good enough.
There you go.
All right.
Not the T, the poles.
How are you guys on the?
fucking
How are you on the green?
I landed on a sand trap. That was my 4th fucking stroke. I'm about to have one.
You want to save power on this hole, we gotta drop this.
Oh, this is
Well,
not
they
good
called
for
it
me.
that.
Fuck it.
Oh,
That's fine.
A little more pace on
clap
that
for
one.
me, bitches.
Let's keep in mind, this is what it's like on a real fucking golf course. We're fucking just over here.
Dude, that
Have
thing
you
is
ever
up.
seen Caddyshack, the old lady and the old man playing golf?
Those khakis
That's
are
what
up.
this is.
Those khakis are up my
Oh,
ass. Oh my,
oh my god.
Whoa. No wonder I'm walking so tight. Jesus Christ. Choosing a club. Hold the view.
Why didn't I just do that from the beginning? I'm sitting here whacking the shit out of the fucking
Here's a ball.
I'm one over.
I wish I had the freestyle 2K.
Beef is cooking, baby. The beef is cooking.
Hey, are
These
you
two
only able to see?
motherfuckers over here.
Hold on. I already
Still
got my.
fucking trying to-
I got mine in, but all I can see is just the ball near the hole. Is this all everyone's gonna be able to see on the stream?
Maybe you can look at somebody else. Just press buttons.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
But can you select the thing in the
God.
top left?
Top left. Oh, here we go. Nope, motherfucker. Hold on. What did I press? What did I press? Nope.
You don't
There
impress
you go.
me much.
Assign controller.
Did it work? Okay, I'm
Basement, you just.
just working
So
out the
who
kinks.
ended up hitting it the shortest on that?
Probably
Not
you.
me. I hit it 300
I'll
feet.
go back and
I'm just trying to find a way to like see.
It looks like basement's gonna lose this hole for sure.
How? Oh god.
Because you're
That's
gonna.
how. That's how.
You're saying, sir?
Settings. Sorry, folks. I'm just trying to see if I can. Cameras.
Get in the hole!
You're home. Don't you want to go home?
Broadcast.
Thanks, everybody.
See if
Plus
that
2.
does it.
Yeah, it's not great. Okay, hold on. Maybe there's a setting where we don't all play at the same time, and we just take turns.
Right. So.
Which would be
So yes,
ideal.
I 100% agree with you. So my shot was.
Hold on.
Yep.
Let me see if I can load some settings here.
All right. Yeah. Hold on.
258 yards.
I think I was on settings and I was on cameras. I was playing around with that for a second. I went to follow camera.
I don't think it'll be in cameras.
So
right?
I know I didn't hit short. Connor, I think you did. I think you hit
Instant
shortest.
replays.
Accessibility, maybe.
Cameras, screen general. Yeah, okay. My stuff. Shit, maybe it's graphics, display and HUD. Hole in
Connor got on the green in 2.
Yeah, because I landed a sand trap on the first one.
I know. So I think you hit it the shortest, Connor.
Oh, okay.
On the
Bitchin'.
first hole. So you have to either have to give me a truth or a.
Wait, I have to do this because I won?
No, you got the shortest.
You had the shortest
from your
distance
tee.
from your tee.
Oh shit. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm fucked then.
How do you turn order on?
What do you mean?
Full?
No, see, it says there's a way to do turn order.
Okay.
I just don't know how.
Help,
Is she just
fucks.
fucking in it?
Eat my butthole out.
And that's my truth.
I was looking earlier today. I know there's a way to do it.
Google. Someone Google. Google food.
That's what I did.
Some Google.
I'm Googling.
So all the players. That's basketball. Oh my god! It automatically defaults.
Turn order. Why can't I go to it? I hate you, game.
No, it's just the animation for it. It's not.
If someone is streaming,
Viewing other
PGA
players during
2K25
gameplay.
will typically show all
Using
players in the
D-pad.
game, including when they hit the ball, regardless of whether the streaming software captures the entire.
We may
So-
have to restart.
Yeah, I think that's
'cause-
probably what's gonna have to happen.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because this says that like turnover where or turn order where you were is where you're supposed to be.
Turn order.
Shut up, I can't talk.
All right, so are we okay, fucking hold on. Just give me a
Okay,
second.
yeah, don't worry. I'll invite you guys.
me one
It all
sec.
makes sense.
Yep.
I was gonna say you were at Online Society. You were
So-
Completely the opposite direction.
Just wait.
Is it just
I
me,
know.
or does
That's-
anyone
that's
else
no good.
feel like
Here's
Basement's
our
character
second
is
shot on
as
hole
if
number 2.
Chubbs from Happy Gilmore and Bob Barker infused and had a fucking baby?
It's beefy lips.
I think this will work.
Baby lips.
The beef is loose, baby.
All right. Am I waiting for another invite, or what do I do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're waiting,
Alright.
and you're gonna stay waiting.
Behold, my beauty, my beauty. Oh look, I got an invite.
What the hell
Connecting
is?
Connecting to players. Oh my god.
Bro, I'm
real
fucking starving. Like,
real-
I can't eat enough. Sorry, Connor.
Pregnant.
Yeah, that impossible.
Fucking.
Anything's
I
possible when you
saw.
believe.
I saw a clip from Always Sunny, and I belly laughed for almost an hour straight, and I haven't seen this clip ever before, and I'm so mad that I didn't see it before. And the more I watched it, the funnier it fucking got. It's when he, I can't, I'm terrible with the brothers' names. Hold on. Let me look this up.
Net turn order is right there underneath ground.
You can tell I don't watch
I
the show.
turned it
and
on.
I really don't want. I want to watch the show more, but I just
Okay.
don't have the fucking.
No, great.
I'm ready. I guess I'm ready.
Yes.
Yep, we're all
I
ready.
love that show so
sorry.
much. Oh my god, I can't talk tonight.
Charlie. So Charlie.
Yeah, the guy that. Sorry, Connor, go ahead.
I was just to say the thing that cracked me up earlier was Charlie's walking down there with Mac and he steps in dog shit on purpose.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing? Do not hit
to the game. That's
What?
PGA Tour
Are you guys seeing me?
Yes.
Yes, I'm seeing you.
Par 4.
So what do we-
Literally the most ADHD string that I think we've ever had.
I can't. I'm trying to. Just trying. I'm just trying here.
Connor, what are you doing?
I'm watching
You're going
Basic.
the wrong way.
What are you talking about? I'm not doing anything.
Oh God, what's
That's
happening here?
Connor. Or that's
He's
basement, I
not.
mean.
He's not
not
caught
on.
up on the stream.
Oh.
Oh,
Look at
okay.
your own
Because
stream.
he rewound to watch the first one, and then just didn't hit the live button again.
But you were hitting why? I didn't realize you did that. You just turned around and whacked it another way.
Yeah, just because we're
No,
fucking around.
it's rude to talk when someone's teeing off. I'm gonna tee off so fucking hard.
Beautiful shot. Holy shit.
This motherfucker is worried about fucking etiquette in a fucking video game.
And
Blast off,
Gina, I
baby.
agree with you on the status of the stream.
303 yards, 4 yards. Take that to your
It's
mother.
fucking
And
chaos.
say, I'm not
Alright.
as good as her.
Now you guys can
Sorry,
see me.
So the
Jackie.
guy that plays Charlie, he's the same one that plays in Horrible Bosses, right?
Yeah.
Just hit
So yeah.
He's also
the-
Luigi.
Yep.
The clip that the clip was he's just like walking like, oh look at this dog shit and then
Dog
sticks it,
shit.
and then he's like, you pointed it out. And the more I think about it, it's just like he can't say he wasn't fucking he wasn't he didn't see it coming or like wasn't paying attention. He like, literally pointed it out of where it was coming.
That episode is
Right in the
great.
crowd. There we
Right in the
go.
crowd.
Yeah, let's see some
I
civilians.
actually,
Fucking base.
just
He's on
thought-
bounds. The fuck are you swinging at?
How he does on this
You
hole.
just watched?
I just watched Horrible Bosses
Yeah, we
again
just saw-
the other night, and I fucking love those movies so much. They're so stupid.
I think it's more comedic than anybody would resist Jennifer Aniston.
I would resist it.
I would.
She looks
I
like
mean,
a fucking
she's
ghoul.
kind of. Oh,
You got the
she's kind of
fucking
hoary.
wind at fucking
Well,
maximum.
okay, first of all, where are you guys going? You know,
I'm in the crowd. I got like
Right,
Hulk
apparently,
Hogan.
I hit it the shortest.
I got Hulk
putting
Hogan.
from the rough over there. Yeah, you gotta take a drink or tell your fucking God's truth.
So I'll get this truth out of the way. These are the kinds of clothes that I would wear on the golf course.
And this is also where you'd be
It's
on the golf
accurate because like when I met Heather and
Okay,
JP,
go
he
with
was
the
wearing
picture
almost
one
those
here.
exact
Right in
same pants.
the sand
Oh,
trap.
hold on. I need to pick my jaw up off the floor here.
Okay, we're in the deep rough.
Welcome to.
All right,
The dirt.
I am terrible at this. So that being said, yeah.
You are aiming at. Well, this is a good shot.
I was
You
gonna,
actually made it on the
I was
green.
gonna
That's pretty
fucking
good.
say.
Nicely done.
I can't fucking believe.
And this is our
Oh,
second
baby.
Those shoes are supporting so much.
Beefy's gonna do it for all the boys and girls. Can't afford golf.
Oh, Burnham did a joke about that, like on one of his songs. He's like, you say you're doing this for, he goes, for all those. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing the wealth and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, well, how is getting rims on a gold rims on a jet ski helping the community? To that I say, and he's like, chorus is coming up, and he just keeps singing the song. Oh shit!
Uh-oh. Jay Pizzle.
Aw.
Yeah.
From one bad place to the next.
Hi.
Did you?
He's in the green side, rough.
Mm-hmm. Some rough green.
What is going on?
The fuck's going
You're in the back
on?
Why am I having difficulty hitting the ball?
And if he
I
sinks
don't know,
this,
maybe 'cause
this
you're a
is gonna be
bitch.
bogey.
Mm-hmm.
I think this one will go left to right.
Did you? What level do you have this on?
Pro-am.
I just love the direct bluntness of because you're a bitch. Oh, that sucks.
Weird.
Yeah, beef don't play when you come online.
God damn it. Nope, look at this. Dog shit.
Setting up in
Oh, look how
12-foot
muscular you
putt
are.
here.
And
One going hard to the right.
it's more in the forearms than anything else.
I-
too.
forearms.
Come on.
As
This
soon
is
as
where
I-
I could still possibly
No,
win because
it's
neither of
tough,
you
a
can
little
putt.
bit too hard. On
Well, you say that,
okay, this
but
is what she's
watch
got
and
left
learn.
over for the bird.
The feet shuffling as you
Hey,
said.
how far is the hole?
Man, if I had a nickel for every
3
time.
inches away.
6 feet.
This motherfucker is thinking about it too fucking much.
Grandma's walking down the hallway in them house
Fucking
shoes.
hit the ball.
Those thighs are doing a lot of work right now.
You fucked me up, all of you.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, yeah. What a relaxing game, this golf.
No, so sad for you.
Am I Asian now?
Nothing to worry about.
Mhm.
That's
Oh, you're
all.
3'8".
Short putt here, but does move left to right.
There we go.
Dude, that or a
Well, you
midget.
like fried
Okay, let's
flies.
take a look at this next hole.
You are Asian. Fuck you.
No, I just have really high
Connor,
cheekbones.
It's
You
like
go get
super
me.
overweight Bobby Lee.
You go get me.
So Bobby Lee.
I got bullied by a Down syndrome kid.
I'm going. Yeah, Heather's gonna go get me something to drink.
He is criminal. I mean, I
Unless
He's
unless
funny.
Dave misses this.
Put arsenic in it.
I love Bobby.
Bobby
I think
Lee
he,
is fucking, yeah, he's fucking funny.
it took me a little while to get him, and then once I did, oh man, he's gold.
I like him on that podcast. I can't
One over
remember the
at the
podcast name though.
Bad Friends.
but yeah, the Bad Friends podcast. I like that one.
Those two are hilarious.
Oh, you guys are both from I'm from the Isle of Man.
All right, we got a par five.
So Heather is going to get me something to drink, but I'll tell you another truth.
All right.
What was your first truth?
I already told you.
Still never told mine, but cool.
No, we started over. Remember?
Nope.
Oh yeah, your truth was that you wear golf clothes.
We did. We started over, so I said never mind.
All right. Really
That's
in these rules down.
Let me see. One
Overswung
truth.
that boy.
Heather brought me a drink.
Is that a mic?
I'm having a fresco.
Is that a mine?
Fly, let's see it.
Oh shit.
No, it's
Sorry.
Fresco
Let's see. Where's
vodka or
the?
something.
Oh,
Nope.
another truth of mine. I don't know why you keep
Go
fucking doing that.
This guy's all over the place. He's trying to find
I know.
shortcuts.
Still haven't heard the truth.
I was rather accomplished
Well,
at
I'm
Mario
waiting
Golf, so
I know
luck,
you're waiting for
bitches.
the truth.
Hold on. Sorry.
I don't know. I'm waiting for Connor to just hit the fucking ball.
Let's do this.
I don't know why you're doing
that.
that.
I was gonna say the more and more time
Let's
goes
try-
by, I'm reminded of Caddyshack.
Sorry, I was trying to like
yeah.
remember how to
Get
like
into the rough?
turn and yeah. Well. It's a
Well,
little
you
rough.
accomplished that.
Well, that won't do. And he's ready to
Jesus
go. Let's see how this
Christ.
hole goes for him.
Basement's fucking bloodthirsty in golf.
Imagine
Ah,
actually
shit.
playing,
That's actually really-
playing in
That's
person with him.
like no, like the idea of like someone taking it so seriously, like no, I'm gonna fucking stab you.
Dude, I feel like
She
Basement would be the
is
one to
hitting
fucking
out of
like
the deep stuff.
No,
be
Basement
racing
hit it
with
the
golf
shorter.
carts.
Basement hit it the shortest.
What does that mean again?
That
You
means
need
you
to
have
tell
to
the
tell a
Drink or tell a truth.
Drink or tell a truth about something. Tell something about yourself. A truth or whatever.
It's true that I'm going to take a drink.
I knew it. I was gonna say he's gonna take a drink.
So I still have to tell my truth, and that truth is
Uh-oh. Not the plants!
No.
Not the water! Yeah! Oh man, the beef is getting wet.
Wait. They
What's
just
happening here?
You just stood in the middle of the field as they booed you.
Yeah.
What fucking
So
pricks?
just- God damn.
Hold on. Can I just say?
No.
Can I just say?
No.
I can to be a spectator for a golf game, and I, for the life of me, please tell me that they move to every hole. And it's not
They
just
do.
like, oh, fucking okay,
They
thank
do.
God.
Second shot.
Because I was just thinking, like, imagine it's like a parade. It's like, oh, here they come. They hit the ball. All right, we can go home now. The worst
I
parade
remember
ever.
You
I
move
golf-
with the golfer. I would
golfed-
never be able to go and watch it.
Like,
So
where's the
we
fucking-
went to this fundraiser. It was me and the guys that I bowled with, was our bowling team. We went and because we went golfing together, and all we did was fucking drink and fucking golf.
Sounds about right.
And we were so
Drink and fuck and golf?
drink and fucking golf if we weren't bowling.
I was experiencing something better in my mind.
Ball watching took on a whole new meaning. Right into the water.
Yeah, join me. Get wet.
Why?
Because you hit it into the water.
Good.
Get wet, bitch.
JP's trying to argue with it, but
It's not. The game is fucking me.
I love the camera keeps cutting back and forth.
Like disbelief.
I fuck. I forgot. I should have played. Ah, shit. It's going to
big
go
swing
back
there.
to the ball.
Oh, big swing by Little Cave.
How is
Like,
it
this was
possible?
part of the game.
ball can
Was
get
that a replay, or
back.
did you just do it all over again?
I did it the same thing.
Fuck, I missed it again.
So what I'm trying to figure out is what the fuck.
Why am I terrible?
Ball.
Bobby. The fucking water.
It's your swing rhythm.
But what fucking does it do? I've never seen this. When I was playing the game, I didn't have a problem doing this.
Did you change? What's the option you chose as swinging? Down and up?
Found your
I
friend.
guess.
Swinging the stick.
How he does.
Maybe
Hold
change
on.
your club. Get a bigger club.
No, that wasn't the issue. Hold on.
Get good?
Hold on.
What did Captain America say?
that usually happens.
Shaka Khan.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
gonna be tough for you to come back.
It's the equivalent of, hey, I know you're
See, I
angry.
don't
I'm not
want-
angry. No, I know you're angry. I'm not angry.
How many strokes until you have a stroke?
I think we're not too far off.
And I
You're
can't.
not
15.
So the Y angle, I don't know what the fuck that means. Fucking whatever somebody did,
Relaxing.
like
Whatever
so
somebody did, I did create the room. So I guess it was me. I just changed it to Pro-Am. And I don't know what that means even. Pro-Amateur?
Yes.
All right, I just saw Gina's comment in the chat.
Yeah, we're slowing down now.
Are we?
Yeah,
Well, we're not all
Give
talking
it a
over each
second.
other.
And better.
Good job. And there's water over here.
Alligator comes up and eats it.
it's so weird to me. I don't understand
Long
what the
grass here.
fuck.
Let's get
Mhm.
on
Short
with
stuff.
Eat her good.
Come on, short stuff.
Oh,
look at
that ain't making
swing.
it. That ain't making
Beautiful.
it at all. No way. Yep.
Ah, beautiful.
Saw that
You
one.
might
I'm
have killed
like,
a couple fish.
yeah, I didn't get a.
So
Get a couple
basement.
fish.
Oh, you already drank. So my other truth was, let me see.
Sucker golf.
Why are you telling the truth?
Because he was supposed to tell the truth
wait,
a half
I
an
don't
hour
know.
ago already, and he never did.
Okay.
So
I wear golf gloves.
when I was 7 years old,
Oh, good.
my dad had an El Camino,
Sorry, getting used to this.
Mm-hmm.
and
Dad had an
I
El Camino too.
Set this up.
Sorry.
and we lived on a hill in Richland Center.
This rough.
And we lived right on the main highway that went through the town, which was a U.S. highway. So semi trucks were always driving that road, right?
I swear to
Because
God.
back in the
you
day,
told
we
me
didn't
that you
have
pushed
4
that
lanes.
down.
We didn't have 4 lanes around here. We didn't have 4 lanes where I lived until I was like 13 years old.
I swear if he tells me that he pushed that car down that hill by accident, I'm going to drive to Wisconsin tonight.
Yikes.
Hey, it's your
So
only fans.
me and my brother were enthralled by my dad's car. So we got in it, and he left the keys in it,
Oh, no.
and I turned it. I didn't start it, but then I started playing with the shifter. And oh yeah, we started rolling back downhill.
Ooh, good shot.
Please
The
tell me
only
the car
thing
wasn't
that
hit by a
saved
semi.
The only thing that saved me was my mother and the auto body guy that owned the auto body right next to our house. Because what came by when I
What a shot.
a big semi truck come whizzing by at 55.
And this one coming out of the deep rub.
Damn.
It's the only thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here today. So there's the truth.
Sorry, JP. I was legitimately paying attention, but that got distracted me a little bit.
Yeah, you missed it. He was like a cunt's hair away.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I did not.
Chipping it in.
Honest to God, I was kind of trying to be very I was trying to be very conservative about like my shots and try to like hold them back and like just trying to figure out like the lay of like the field, and that shot went infinitely better than more than I expected it to be.
What archetype did you choose? Too much mustard. Back in. I swear to God.
Okay, archetype.
Yeah, it was like power, magician, fucking.
I think I chose like
Sculptor.
Power. I think I did power because I was
power
trying to.
Some 7'8" black woman.
I was going for Danny
My
DeVito.
power. I went with power, but I have done pretty good. So the player that I'm using is my guy.
No.
10-stroke.
You don't say.
So what I don't understand is this fucking rhythm thing. It's fucking me up.
Don't pay attention.
Feel the
Yeah,
rhythm.
the rhythm thing in the game.
Not to.
Look at that ass.
Hey, come on, basement. Feel the rhythm.
Those
Feel
shoes,
the rhythm.
man. Those shoes their souls are screaming.
Get on
Oh
up.
God,
Go for
impotency. I don't get what's happening.
So is everybody's thing a different color? That's
Yes.
really
Well, it depends on where you're from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
He's talking about the gamer tag thing.
Do you ever notice that your
Also, it's
penis
also
is
depending on
actually
religion, a couple other factors.
your penis is actually darker than your regular skin?
One for a double bogey.
Or is that just me?
Putt, but
Why do I have a black monster in my pants?
I'm just waiting.
We've
on
seen
you
the
to-
statue.
Don't talk
Ooh,
that.
almost didn't make that.
So I look like I lost another
Footer
hole.
here.
God damn, man.
You only have so
Oh
many.
yeah.
And that putt safely in its home.
Yeah. Plus one.
Sitting at
I'll take it.
3 over
I
par.
raise my hand in solitude.
I'll
Get
take it,
ready
Drake.
for
It's supposed to be solidarity and solitude.
Okay.
What? What's with that guy in the back there with the aviators?
Basement got he's got prison on his mind.
I don't. I look at that ass and I don't like it. Or maybe I do.
When I was, so I got,
The thing is, that's not a guy. That is a woman.
here's another truth.
Mm-hmm.
When I was 9 months old, I shoved an entire piece of bread in my mouth and choked on it. I almost died that day.
Do
Do you think day of conception
died
should
of
overtake day of birth?
What's that?
Because technically, you're 9 months old when you're about to be born. Know what I'm saying, dog?
Not
Yeah, it was
technically, though,
18 months
because,
old.
like, no, but because
Oh,
like for
God, that's
those
going
9
everywhere.
5 iron here.
for those first
Going to
initial
the
9 months
beach.
after conception, you weren't technically a full
Okay, let's
human
see what we do
being
here.
that entire time. You were developing.
You don't
you were
know
like a little
that.
bean sprout. You're a little bean
let's
sprout
throw
that
this
fucking grew ears and
controversial
arms
topic
and
in the middle of
legs
this
and
fucking
everything else.
random golf stream, folks. Fuck, why not?
And you're in the womb going, what the no? What the no? What the no?
Yeah, I mean, literally at 6 weeks old, you
Swing was
looked
a little
like
bit
a
off.
fucking little kidney bean
Right,
with some
yeah.
nubs on it.
Fucking 8 months versus 9 months. You can still be born.
He's good to go on this one.
No, I'm
Yep,
saying?
that's at
So-
8
Has
or
to be
9
born.
months. Like you're not fully developed
Mhm,
during that entire
mhm.
time, so you can't.
But then if you're
count
Still
that
not
as
born,
9
if you're
months.
born, the thing is, if you're born underdeveloped, that's still your date of birth. So
Right.
you're all of a sudden,
But, like-
you cheated 3 months
Right.
of life.
But like
Fucking
if you're
me.
born 3 months after conception, then you're not gonna live. You're gonna die because you're not
Second
fully
shot on the
developed.
third.
And they're like 3 months before. You can be
Wait.
born at 6 months and live. It's not good.
So Connor, you have
At
to
6
either
months.
drink. Connor, you either have to drink or tell a truth, or something about yourself.
Give me your
Alright,
truth.
I got a fun one. Well, I shouldn't say fun one. It depends on your fucking perspective.
Why don't you take your stab while
Best
you're
fucking
telling it?
story ever.
Wow. I think I know there's a term for it, and I think the term is I'm a rainbow baby.
That was good.
It's gay. Super gay.
Yeah, that's rainbow
What
baby.
was it?
She's in
Hold
the
on.
boat. Let's see
Yeah,
what happens.
Bella's my rainbow baby too.
Say it one more time.
The first baby after a miscarriage.
My grandson is a rainbow baby.
Yeah, I am technically a rainbow baby. So my parents were pregnant with.
God damn it, there goes the truth for me.
I hate this.
Were before me. What? Oh, where you're shooting from?
No, rainbow baby.
Rainbow baby.
I just it's a newer term, or at least I've heard about it, but
Survivor is what I'd call you.
I won.
But that's basically the symbolism behind the name is like you're the light at the end of the rainbow. You're the rainbow baby.
Yeah, it wasn't a term, obviously.
It's gold at the end of the rainbow, right?
What it means, and I'm sure Connor can agree with me, is it's the parents. It's hard to. It's something about joy.
It's the brightness.
It's joy and. Yes, it's joy and life and brightness and luck and everything else all rolled into one. It's basically all of the meanings of a rainbow.
Yeah.
Gay?
Oh my God.
Well, right now, that's probably what everybody would fucking... You talk rainbow, what are people going to say? Oh, it's the miscarry baby. No, they're going to say it's fucking Pride Parade.
The gay stork.
That's okay. I just learned the meaning of a Medusa tattoo today. I had no idea.
Some sort of sex act?
No, actually, a Medusa tattoo, a lot of women, or men for that matter, get them if they were victims of assault.
Oh, I did.
Why would you want to tell everybody that?
And the number...
It's because in the legend of Medusa, she is horribly raped and then changed into the monster that she is.
Right, and like with the tattoo,
that's
like,
actually gay.
The more heads you have of the snake, that's supposed to symbolize like how many times it's happened to you or whatever.
Why would you want to advertise how many times you got assaulted?
So if you're in advocacy for it, or you are a counselor, it can make the people who you are counseling more comfortable and trust you more, because you actually will know what they went through.
I can see it.
Not only that, but it's
going to be a fucking talking point for everybody that knows what it is.
Looking at, you're looking at it from like the negative aspect. Like a lot of women are getting, not even women, just men, whoever's been victim of assault. A lot of people are getting them more as like a self-empowerment thing than anything because of Medusa's story. Like if you know Medusa's story, you know how
but okay, if for nobody understands that, you go up to girls like, so a nice Medusa tattoo. What's the story?
I get what you're saying.
I went there to hit on her. She's like, well, actually, all the heads symbolize all the men that ran a train on me when I didn't want it to happen. I'm like, I guess we're not moving past first base.
I hate the way that you just fucking put that. Like, just
I can only the only thing Jesus Christ
of like branding yourself with a talking point that you don't really want to talk about, and you'll end up getting offended about.
Well, that's
I don't know. I mean,
well, hold on. I think that's
I got my domestic violence tattoo. It's no different. It's just basically stating you're a survivor.
I think, and I'm just devil's advocate here. I think it's more. I don't think I'm not saying hey, everybody should line up and get a Medusa tattoo. Not everyone's going to do it. Not everyone who's like, hey, this happened, so it's like an itinerary.
Well, it's over saturation, because the fact of the matter is assault, it happens.
Now what if you have a Medusa tattoo but you were never assaulted and you just like Medusa?
Okay, it's
fine.
Then that's gonna be a fucking can of worms. So this one comes up to you too, huh?
Well, anyway, I understand. Again,
Here we go.
enough about
Awesome. So yeah, that's my truth, and I was real stream.
You and Basement both tied
For being great.
for losing that hole.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Hold on.
So both of you have to drink and tell the truth.
Well, I was the only quick follow up to the first truth that I told earlier was, I don't think my mom.
I got a Medusa tattoo, guys. That's the truth.
Yeah.
I fucking hate you.
This game's bringing out the worst in him.
Anyway.
What? Oh, the fuck. Sorry, the camera changed on me. No. What was I say? Was I don't know how. I I don't know how long my mom, like far along my mom was. I think she was less than 3 months. And this is no joke. My parents.
No, I don't know how to get out of this.
Okay. Focus. Connor.
I can't get out of it.
You can just press X.
Losing Gina. There you go.
Continue, Connor.
This is no joke. Like I'm not. This is straight from both of my parents' mouth. They were thinking about having a second child after me, and then they were talking to their friends, and they're like, "Oh, what if you have a girl? Oh, the girl will be, the girl will be." And they had this ideology of having a girl being the second child, and then when my mom and her friends talked to her like, "Oh no, my friend so and so had like 4 boys all the same." And she saw me, and literally at the time, like she was watching me like run around like a playground and like acting fucking wild as a shocker, and like it kind of like was that like heart sunk him up like fucking 2 of them.
All right, give.
And that is why I'm an only child. There's enough of me in this universe as it is. Yeah, that was fucking horrible.
Something sounded a little bit on that swing.
Let me think.
And
It doesn't have to be a sad story. It can be funny. I prefer it to be funny.
Here, just in the first cut.
Well, okay, let me think.
4. I took some grass with me.
Well,
Holy
you might not have
shit.
enough out of the rough here.
Didn't see that one coming.
You're gonna get a sad one, because that's all I can think about right now. After these fucking rainbow shits and fucking Connor's like, they don't want more than one of me. When I was like, I don't know, maybe like 8 years old or 7 years old. No, I was older than that, 9 or 10. I used to one kid on the street. He's fucking weird and creepy. Stabbed me later on in life. I walked in on him trying to rape my dog.
This is what he said.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm sorry. Can you just one more time? That like those last like 3 sentences.
On him trying to rape my dog.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
It was a collie German Shepherd, and he was there with his pants down, just trying to grab her by the hips. She later got hip dysplasia, and I blame him.
Also,
he stabbed you later in life, and you kind of just yada yada over that.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, he stabbed me. He stabbed me in the stomach later in life.
I see.
Not that later. No, like fucking 3 years later.
I'll tell that story later.
He was crazy as fucking shit talking about the tornadoes are coming. I'm like, what the fuck? You're a fucking wacko, and then he stabbed me.
I was also just gonna say, like, did this man become a serial killer later in life? Like,
no,
that sounds
apparently
like
he has a family and kids and everything.
Can I want to say this. I want to be very clear about this, and I say this with the app. You're one of my best friends, Basement. The more stories you tell, fascinate the fuck out of me to the point where like your life is almost like in some cases like an urban legend. Like what was that Ricky Stenicki fucking movie? Like to the point where like I feel like you have enough material that you could have like a phenomenal. Like motion picture series, like of this like
right,
and it's
it'd be a 10-book series,
and it's the type of shit where
and
it's like
it would be broken up between school life and the bachelor party life.
Connor, are you ever gonna get out of this bunker?
Probably not. Let's see how it goes.
There you go.
Right in his dick. Right in his dick.
That's like the 3rd time he's done that now.
Yeah, I know.
Don't worry, man. We're just learning the game, man.
It's fine. This is great.
At least none of us are raping dogs.
This is what I was hoping it would be.
You were hoping for my failure.
Because this is what it would
folks.
really look like if we actually were fucking golfing.
That was fucking terrific. My God. Yeah, please. For the
So,
love of Christ,
I went
give
golfing. I saw a coyote. He looked kind of fucked up.
Was it hip dysplasia?
That's a free truth for you.
We possibly saw a bobcat in our yard the other night.
Oh, I don't fuck with those things.
Surprise me.
Would
Stop.
not.
Get him around here
I am
once in a while.
fucking waiting on you two to even get remotely close
Listen,
to
+9. Listen, +9.
Ours is more, instead of bobcats, it's more like lynx, and we get the occasional mountain lion.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand because we don't have fucking mountain lion.
Okay.
Finally!
Get out. He's got this for the birdie.
Yeah.
Finally, it's
By
happened.
the way, can I just say that like JP was like mocking me and Basement for missing the hole so many times when he had a fucking 10-stroke
like fucking
game in
Donkey
the last
Kong,
hole
'cause
by
Daddy
fucking
found
lineman in the
it.
water.
Daddy found it.
What do you
So
find?
that +9 is just going to dwindle away.
Oh, I'm just
Okay.
gonna grow into a
I have a feeling it's
monster.
gonna. I feel like it's gonna be like more like a boomerang. There we go, right off of there.
Forget about this one.
Okay, so I
Yes.
need to.
Hashtag done.
Try to get this one in. We
safe.
don't want to hit the shot
Get her.
on this one, then we'll be forced.
I would wear this on the golf
She's got
course.
2 feet to the cup.
I would.
I can't see what it says.
All right, that putt'll go. And you're sitting at 10.
Oh,
It
God.
says boobies and ranch.
This is free Putin. What?
I mean, well,
Free poutine.
Oh, I misread.
And we've got a
Oh, look at that.
par
Daddy
four
gets
here
to
on
fucking go again.
So do we
I don't know
catch
what
up?
they're
Did,
calling
yourself-
yourself daddy. I know you're a daddy, but it's disturbing.
what? Did everybody? Did we catch up on all the truths?
I think so.
Whoop. Boom, boom, boom.
So who lost that hole?
Well,
Connor.
Connor,
And
you gotta
he
get
really-
me
I
a
think we
truth
both
and a
lost.
drink.
Let's see what direction she's
can I
going
just
to
say
take
that out
on
of all the
this
truths
hole.
I've heard, I'm pretty sure Basement's last one just fucked me right up. Like,
Yes.
And the German Shepherd too. Oh,
I
Yeah.
have so many questions.
She was such
not
a
about
nice
the
dog
about
too.
the-
Sandy.
I don't.
So smart.
yeah, that's what the problem was. Well, not
Poor-
smart enough to
First
see.
of all, poor doggy. Second of all, that's not what I have questions about. I have
Good
questions about the stabbing.
It happened.
Okay.
I mean, if you've never seen a stabbing,
The most Harrison Ford answer I've
Basement,
ever
can
heard in
we-
my life.
Can me, you, and Heather just one night? We'll just start. You just start telling us from the beginning, and we'll start
We'll
creating a
chronicle it,
book
maybe
for
we'll
you.
make a podcast.
Yeah,
and
we will
Yeah.
chronicle
all
a
the money that's
book.
paid off.
here's what we'll do.
I'll
We'll
only take
create-
10% of the profits. Heather can have another 10%. That gives you 80.
Daddy.
So here's the thing. What we could do
Good walk.
is we could do a Forrest Gump-like story with Basement.
This one's about
Oh my
170.
God.
Except he has no Gen A because he hasn't gotten AIDS yet.
Well,
Here's hope.
tested for AIDS actually.
So what I'm
Was it-
trying
Before I
Okay,
even,
but
before I
hold
even
on.
had sex.
Here's the question though, because I always assumed that she had AIDS, but I actually heard that she had hepatitis.
I didn't see any
Yeah.
helpers at all.
She had hepatitis C.
What?
AIDS.
Oh, I thought you were talking
I
about
always,
hepatitis.
I,
Like, that
I
makes
always
sense.
assumed. I always assumed it was AIDS because she was a fucking whore and she was sharing needles and shit. So like, I just assumed
Yeah.
AIDS, but yeah, apparently it was it's supposed to be hepatitis,
So
But
the
you
Which
get
one?
hepatitis C from all that shit.
Which
And
which
hepatitis?
explains why. C, but which explains why Forrest never got it.
On this one.
And there's that
Because
thing.
like I was like, wait, if she had AIDS and she slept with him, does that mean that he has HIV?
You also
now?
realize Forrest is pretty much Superman Down syndrome.
Yes.
Like he's not gonna
That's
get
true.
anything. Lived through war.
Yeah,
Never was
the-
A
touched.
shot in a butt.
In a bajillion miles.
I think the
No
running.
way.
I think the running part made me go like, this guy's a fucking metahuman. Like he's there.
Yeah.
They're not acknowledging this, but this man, like, I think he can. If you gave him like a steel plate, okay, and then he just bend into it, like shoot right through the fucking thing, he'd be like,
My
He's
"Man."
unbreakable.
One of my favorite parts of that movie is when when that guy's banging his mom
Ooh.
and he comes out and Forrest just looks at him and does that stupid noise.
Yeah, mama should love your education.
My favorite part of that movie, if I could rewrite it, when he's looking at the kid, he's like, "Is he like me?" And then it should cut to Jenny, and she's like, "Yes, he is. Dumb as shit."
It would be great. Like it cuts to. Hold on. Imagine like cuts to
She's like,
Jenny.
"It's-"
It cuts to Jenny like mocking him.
His son is actually super smart.
I guess he
son
is
is
dumb
actually,
as
like-
shit. Then she just
But
dies.
but his son is actually like super smart.
How do we know? He's a kid.
You ran fast.
Now what they should do is make a Forrest Gump 2, and it turns out
No,
that
it's
kid
his
is
son?
dumber than
No.
he is.
Christ no.
Uh,
All right.
That was a rare
Actually,
like.
that was a
Run
jet, that was a jet.
faster.
Oh, I was
Forrest.
no, I was actually
Two.
gonna say my actual favorite part of that movie is when he's shaking the president's
Third
hand and
shot.
he's like, "How are you, son?" And he's like, "I gotta pay."
I got to pay.
I gotta say, the fucking effects they did for back then for that movie,
yeah,
fucking impressive. And how well, like, kind of, I mean, obviously it's a little bit more noticeable, but man, they did a fucking damn good job. But no, that's one of those, like...
Also, that movie was just well done in general. Like, it still holds up. It's probably
I think that is one... I think it's a good movie, but it is overrated. People are like, yeah, it's one of the best movies ever, 9 out of 10. I'm like, yeah, that's...
Well,
it's good. It's really good, but it's not that good.
I was thinking, like, as far as, like, how they produced it, and not only that, but the script and everything for the time, it was great. But I say it's one of the best movies? No, but it still holds up because it's a cult classic. So.
It's a kind of like a...
It's...
I don't say like a staple of like American film, but like it's one of those like classic like I say wholesome too. Fucking.
It's one of the best like retard movies I've seen.
Yeah, for me, actually, no. The best like special education or special handicap movies. I'm not gonna say retard. Fuck it, the best retard movie.
The MCU.
I realize I'm only down by 4 strokes now.
What the fuck is it called? It has Sean Penn in it, and he has autism. He's the dad.
No, that's not the best one. He went full retard. Did you watch Tropic Thunder?
So... Shut up.
I Am Sam?
That movie is so... I Am Sam. Yes,
he's trying to take care of his kid, but he's retarded?
Yeah. That movie is so fucking great, and it really gives... Like, it's the first movie that I've ever seen that actually gives you a glimpse into somebody with autism.
You ever see the retarded movie with Rosie O'Donnell?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh my god, it is so bad.
It is.
You gotta watch it on the bus with my sister or something.
I didn't want the sliver. You know how we tried to watch Meet the Spartans and we like turned it off after what, like fucking 10. That.
Yeah.
I don't know who that movie was made for.
Gina, look up like
nobody
a
does. That's
small
the thing.
clip of On the Bus with My Sister or something like that.
Smut clip.
Let's see who can hit it harder than me.
Oh, I thought you said a smut clip. I'm like, first of all, I don't want to see Rosie O'Donnell like that.
To the fucking bushes.
It's like Connor. Connor's got to tell another truth.
Yeah, Connor. It better be not sad.
Fine. I'm trying to tell. I feel like between us, I've told so many stories already because I such a fucking blabbermouth.
I think we're going in the wrong
WrestleCon. Did I tell that story?
Maybe, I don't know.
Well,
so went to WrestleMania 32 the weekend. Got WrestleCon tickets at the last minute only because Bill Apter was going to be there, and I wanted to meet him in person and thank him for all the stuff and everything. And just you know, he's just such a he's such a genuine like nice guy, and so I got his book because he was pushing his book really fucking heavy at the time. Still a great book. Go check it out. It's about like his running the wrestling business and like the photography and the behind the scenes blah blah blah. So I'm like, hey, will you sign it? And I still have it. I still have a copy of it signed. And anyway, so I'm like, hey, thank you so much. He's like, oh, thank you so much. Hey, I have a friend of mine I want you to meet. Like, all right. Sure, like thinking it's like a colleague or someone, and again, I'm just happy to meet Bill. I'm elated just to have him, and it's fucking Lanny Poffo, fucking Macho Man's brother,
yeah.
And this was the year, like the year after he had just did the posthumous Hall of Fame induction. So like he got inducted in 2015, and this was like literally the year after. Completely fucking caught off guard, jaw hit the fucking floor, total like brain shut down fandom, like total like deer in headlights moment. I don't fucking remember what the fuck I said. I hope it was coherent. And it just shook his hand like, say great Hall of Fame, just whatever Hall of Fame, like just trying to be nice and polite and courteous because I'm just like, holy shit, did not see this coming. So then he's like, hey, want to take a photo? I'm like, I fucking sure, right in the water. So he's like, sure, let's take a quick photo. Here, hold this, and he hands me the fucking Hall of Fame ring, and I put it on for the photo. I'm like, I like walked away. I'm like, did that just fucking happen? Like I was just like fucking dumbfounded, totally caught off guard. Where the fuck am I? I guess I'm dropping this here. Okay, where's the hole? There. Let's see how close to the hole I can fucking get, so we don't get into the fucking water. Man, those fucking pants are right up there. There's like no good. Invalid location. How far can I go with this shit? Can I just like go right here? All right.
Go to the hole, drop it in. Hey guys, you did it!
Well, what do you know? I love golf. Right back in the water. Right back into the fucking.
No. Yeah.
Fucking perspective misleading son of a. Yeah.
That picture that I cut to, it was just like the saddest fucking thing.
I know.
No,
The water and a short man looking off into the distance.
Can I not do it on the rock?
What the fuck? Did
Now
I
where the
just
fuck are you
watch
going?
Basement?
Yeah, I told you it's terrible, right?
What the fuck?
It's the worst. You look at that for Sean Penn's or like his impersonation of a retarded person or whatever. It's like night and day. That one is so bad.
okay.
It's like a bad.
So
People should have been
fucking bad.
offended.
More right than you would.
Oh my god, it's so fucking bad, dude.
It's so bad.
Oh my god, I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Getting close.
Gone
Like,
fishing.
Sean Penn actually did a good job, and I am
Mhm.
Sam. That I don't know what that. It literally said in the trailer that
so
it's
bad.
like I Am Sam meets fucking
A fucking short bus running him over.
Hey, Connor,
no god. Oh, it said
why
Pee
don't
Wee
you just get
Herman
it on
meets
the
I Am Sam.
fucking green? Why don't you just get it on the fairway?
Yeah, you should aim to the right. Because obviously this ain't working for you.
Oh my
We're trying to help you, bro.
Like,
I told you it was bad.
oh my god, I can't unsee that. I hate you for making me watch that.
We should watch the
Sam
whole
agreed.
movie.
Stuff might not be.
No.
If you had the trick shot off the rock, off the other rock, into the hole.
I would have gone.
18. Oh,
I would have
God. You're now, you're,
Cheering for his ass to fucking make it, and
That was fucking funny. Oh,
your score is now pretty much porn
Man.
rating.
man, can I just say the best thing about that was the 0.3 seconds of hope.
There was no hope.
No, it was there. When it bounced, it was like, huh?
I thought it was going to bounce
that-
off another rock, which I was hoping for.
And,
86 foot
Got an incredibly long
Yep.
putt ahead of
That's
them.
possible.
Let's see what they can do with it.
Can I free ball? How do I
To the
look?
left, I think.
I feel like you could sit on that golf club and not be none the wiser. Like, where'd it
I
go?
wanna-
I think I fucking
Can I-
lost brain cells watching that shit.
Oh,
Jesus
for sure,
Christ.
man. This is
Yep.
the stupidest fucking thing in the world.
Oh
How
my
do I
god.
can
So,
I
yeah,
free
I was-
cam? Can
I
I
w-
free cam?
I don't think so. I tried to free cam it. Yeah. So anyway, I was that dumbstruck when like all that happened. It's like,
Right,
what the
free
fuck?
cam.
It just.
What a good stroke.
There
And the
you
fact that she sounds like Elmer. Oh, the fact that she sounds
Elmer Fudd.
like Elmer Fudd retarded.
Which that's
Then
saying
at one
something.
point,
His putt.
somebody on the
Say
bus
putt.
fucking pisses her off, so her eyes start glowing red. Like,
Yep.
it's just. Oh my god. It's
But,
I need to watch the
um,
movie.
But anyway, yes, I was that level of like dumbstruck with the whole fucking. Did not see that coming, and that's definitely like top of the,
Starstruck,
that's
maybe.
definitely top of the list in terms of like doing the YouTube shit. Run like that ranks right up there as far as like what cool. I don't want to say perks, but like any like
I'll
cool shit
tell
that
you the
happens.
truth that is wrestling related. Even though this is whatever any other time I need to tell the truth. This is the truth I'm telling right now because otherwise I'll forget it.
Yeah, fuck it.
I
Go
went
ahead.
with a friend when I was young and in the lineup to meet Bret Hart and get a signed photo
I
of
feel
Bret
like
Hart,
you may
right?
have told me this before, but I can't remember the fucking thing. Go.
Waited for like 30, 45 minutes moving through the line. And it's like, oh man, we're never going to fucking get there. It was near a pizza, right? And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go grab a couple slices of pizza. I told to my friend, go to grab the slice of the pizza. By the time I get back, he's leaving the fucking Bret Hart booth with 2 signed photos. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll never meet him. So, missed out on that for Pizza, which is the worst fucking cardboard shit in the world.
Pizza. Do you,
Yeah,
you mean
it's
Little
a-
Caesars?
No, this is a
No,
Canadian brand.
yeah, I remember this
Oh.
conversation. Right into the fucking
Anyway,
golf
it's-
club.
it's
owners.
here.
That was the I don't know if I've ever actually. Well, that's not true. I met wrestlers, Sami Zayn and fucking what's her tits, at that ill-fated
I've
comedy
never-
show.
What's your tips? That doesn't narrow it down, man.
You mean the comedy show that you were at with the wrong people?
The wrong, well, just one person.
Well, yeah, Cardinal wasn't there. He went to the thingy.
I walked by Sami Zayn and I'm like, hey, nice to meet you. And I wanted to kill him.
Because he's so awesome.
I thought you said he was really nice.
He was nice, honestly. They were both nice.
Who was it again? Sami Zayn, and who was the chick? I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Literally, what's her
I was
tits?
there.
This one go.
Was it Natalia?
I think it was Natalia, yeah.
Natalia had a comedy show?
No, it wasn't Natalia. It wasn't
Ziggler?
Natalia, but it reminds me of Natalia.
Ziggler had a comedy show.
Brookin?
Who was it?
Was it
man?
Dana Brooke?
No.
Was it Vince?
No, it was.
No, it was a
definitely
female.
So Connor,
Sami Zayn and a female.
Oh, that's gonna.
So
be
Connor, you got to tell the truth, because you hit it the shortest. Or
who was it? Why is it killing me?
I know. I just killed 3 people though with that golf ball.
Hold on, I'm looking.
Because you were too concentrated on fucking escaping.
Maybe.
I love it, like, she just seemed to like meld in with every other women's wrestler, which was wild.
I don't. I remember whoever it was. They weren't.
I think it's
like
a blonde wrestler.
Yeah, they weren't like a big name or anything like that.
Well,
I think it was Dana Brooke.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I got a fun
Basement
one.
Basement went to a comedy show with Sami
Zayn.
Zayn.
Fuck Kandahar.
Was it Shotzi?
No.
No.
What year?
Anyway, go ahead, Connor. You got to tell them the truth.
It was someone that wasn't very comedic. I need to look at a bunch of faces.
And, oh, another truth of mine. So okay. This is a fun one. This is back when I was I'm
seeing Becky Lynch.
Hoodlum, if you will. One time, my friends and I got a wonderfully stupid idea. We had nothing else better to do than to run around. This is when we were like YouTube was really like first starting to like explode, and so yeah, I did stupid like jackass-ish related YouTube videos that are long gone. You won't be able to. I don't think you'll be able to find them anywhere. There you go, basement. But one of the things we did was we bought like those little party air horns, and we were just like, you know, driving around various places that people were walking down the street, just fucking like little surprise. Not anything malicious, just fucking good fun. We weren't doing like to you know, be too much of a dick, but anyway, it escalated from there. So they were, you know, I don't know if you've seen the air horns. They're like they're very tiny. Like you can fit them in the palm of your hand. They usually see them at like a dollar store. They're not that powerful. They do the sound. They get the job done, and you know, that's it. So we then went to Party City because we ran out of one.
Renee. Sorry. That's why I forgot her. It was fucking John Moxley's wife.
Renee Young.
Oh, Renee. Yeah.
Oh, Renee. Yeah.
That's why I was like,
anyway,
it's a hard pull because she wasn't even a wrestler, really. Anyway, sorry, huh?
Yeah.
We got to the party store because we ran out of those small ones. And so we went to the party store. They had a bunch of them there, but then they also had the big monstrous fuckers and the ones that's like the size of like an entire like spray paint can.
What store did you go to?
It was like
Party City.
Party City, like a Party City or something. And so we got the damn thing, and I even remember like not only was obviously like much more expensive, like for Doa, but it was I didn't put enough oomph into that. But I remember reading on the side of it, it had like a fucking like U.S. Coast Guard warning that it's like only to be used on like boats of like 7 feet. I was like, this is some powerful shit. I'm gonna try and abridge this a little bit more, but anyway, we got the damn thing, and we're friends like, oh, this should be really fun. How powerful is it? We're getting in the car, and he does like the lightest tap on the thing, and all of us are like, fucking shit. And there's 4 of us in there, including myself. We're like, all right, we gotta be very, very careful with this thing. We can't. Like obviously it's much more powerful than we expected. we were then traversing through like back roads and like I guess farmland for lack of a better description in fucking Massachusetts, which still fucking blows my mind sometimes. But anyway, we're going through some like farmland. But anyway, we were in like big open field area, and there were 2 fields with like a road. We were driving in the middle of the road, and there were 2 fences on the other side. It looked like a horse field because there were horses on one side, like on the right hand side of the car. And one of my friends had the wonderful dumbass idea to blow that air horn near the horses. Now when I say near the horses, I'm talking like the closest horse would be like fucking 40 to 50 feet away, so not like right up at them and not like anything too, but again, the power of this whole thing. So the horses then run away from the fence, and we're like, all right, no, we don't think anything of it, whatever the fuck. I then like go up a hill to like then go back down so I can see in my like right rear view mirror like the the fadeaway as the stables behind me are leaving my point of view. Fucking I see about, I shit you not, like 35 to fucking 50 horses all jump the fence going buck fucking wild. So that was a fun day.
Is this where your hate of horses came from?
Yeah, I was just gonna say we just discovered his need to kill horses.
It wasn't even me.
Right, let's sink this.
Man, that was a funny ass scene.
3 feet to go here.
You guys are killing me.
Why?
Why?
You're killing me. Fucking no sound from you.
I'm just listening and waiting for you to fucking take a shot.
5'1"? Hey, I'm further away than your character in height, Connor.
What?
Oh yeah, look at that.
Right in the hole.
Okay, this one's
Right in the hole.
Right in the hood.
That's what they call me.
Right in the hood.
not
Or the hole to the right.
You're plus
Oh, you
19.
right in the hole?
Yeah.
Wait, is that?
I'm right on your fucking ass, buddy.
Wait,
Ugh.
I'm doing the worst. Yes.
Ass
Well,
buddies.
normally that's Connor.
I was gonna say, just check the thumbnail and check your facts.
Hold on.
Okay.
Look
I
at all the
don't know
fucking.
why, but every thumbnail, it's always Connor, like right behind basement.
What can I say?
Always watching.
I'm a power bottom. Look, I'm laughing at all the fucking like the tore up pieces of the fucking the ground right underneath your feet. Those are a lot of angry
it's me.
swings. Yeah, it's you. There's a lot of angry swings in those holes.
Connor's right where I am. Oh,
Stop!
Drop.
Stop, bitch!
Shit.
You fucking white devil!
Guess what? It
It
didn't stop. It didn't stop there. But
The white man never listens to the black woman.
let's do a little bit of this.
Says the white man.
Well, I'm playing a black woman.
A little too hard in that
Football.
turn.
In golf.
Ooh. What a bright day.
Had to add the
My arms are
in
ripped.
there, huh?
Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff.
And in wrestling.
Listen, honey,
JT's out in the midwestern fucking prairie land there.
Ooh, look at that, though. Nice approach. Nice approach
So another
by
truth-
Booze and Ranch.
Another truth about me is
Second shot here on hole number 8.
Welcome to the Horny Goat therapy sessions.
Dick, I love it. What can I say?
Trauma bonding, how are you?
Nice out here.
I'm
when
fine.
I was 6 years old, my grandfather used to chew this stuff called Worko-Day.
Nice.
Chewing tobacco?
And it was in, you know, the little Debbie brownies?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of the green zone. So let's see.
That's what they looked like.
Okay.
I ate one.
Uh,
I was 6 years old. I ate
oh,
one.
wait. So the chewing tobacco
Workaday
looked like the
tobacco.
Little Debbie's brownies?
It was a Worko-Day. No, okay.
Almost in there.
So the Worko-Days chew, which
Yep.
is what it was,
Right.
Okay, here's
looked
the
like a
12.
little Debbie's brownie.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, how
Okay.
sick
Oh,
did you get?
fuck. Yeah, I was going to say that. Oh, shit.
Dude, similar
So
story
mine-
when I was.
Left for pop.
So
Sorry, Jake, go ahead.
my grandmother watched me do it.
What a legend.
I pulled it down, I opened it up,
This one's just about.
and
6
before
feet.
she could say, "Are you sure you want to take a bite of that?" I took a bite out of it, a big fucking bite.
And with this, he could save his
A
putt.
big fucking bite. And my grandma looked at me, my face turned green, and she said, "So help me God, son, you puke on my floor, and you and I are going to be shampooing this carpet."
Hey, at least she was willing to help.
When I got sick, I made it to the bathroom, but it got everywhere. I got sick.
I got.
I hated the tobacco fucking sickness feeling.
I got fucking nicotine poisoning at like 7 years old because I used to go to work with my dad. My dad painted water towers, and when he wasn't off on the road,
This one for the quad.
they had a shop in town that he would work out of.
Now let's
And
set our
so he
sights
was
to
at the shop.
next.
So it was summertime. I had to go to work with my dad. I'm out there, and I'm like 7 years old. There's nothing for me to do, so I'm outside playing in the car, right? Like pretending to drive, all that other shit. Well, there was a pack
Here we
of
go.
gum
Ninth hole,
on
par 4.
the seat in the car, and being 7 years old, I didn't even fucking think about it, you know. So I just start shoving all this gum in my mouth, right?
Oh shit.
And I was really bad with gum when I was a kid. I have another story about me fucking choking on gum. But anyways, I ate the whole pack. And when I say ate, I mean like I swallowed the gum. The whole fucking pack.
Oh.
Fast forward, about 10 minutes later, I go in to my dad and I'm like, "Dad, I really don't feel good." And he's like, "Oh, you'll be okay. Like, just go sit down, blah, blah, blah." And then, like, he must have seen it in my face because I was like, "Dad, I really don't feel good." And he's like,
All right,
"Okay, let's
see
go
what she
home."
has in
For
store for
it
us
was
on
his
this
lunch
one.
break anyway. We got home, and he ended up having to stay home the rest of the day with me because I had nicotine overdose.
Yeah.
Because it was
Jesus.
nicotine gum.
I don't like that feeling at all, man. Even like I remember when I'm gonna try to smoke cigarettes,
so-
and it's like smoke a couple more, and then it's like, well, I feel like I
All right,
want
let's
to
see.
die.
So throwing this out there because we
No,
have people.
dude, I was so fucking sick and so fucking dizzy because, like, not a lot of people realize that when you have overdose
the-
of nicotine, you get dizzy and
It's
lightheaded.
dizzy and like lightheaded,
Mhm.
and then like this cold sweats for some reason for me.
Yeah, and like just super weak. You feel like you're gonna.
Good shot.
It is not fun. So the whole fucking day, I was so sick. And how he didn't take me to the doctor, I have no
Okay,
fucking
this is about
idea.
160 or so.
But you know, I
in.
made it through.
And now here you are.
Yeah, and fun fact, that actually happened to me again when I was like 24, I want to say,
Redemption.
24, 25.
That'll do. Grab your putter.
But with that one, I had gotten sample nicotine gum in the mail because I was trying to fucking quit. So I ordered a sample pack. And
What button are
they
you
sent-
pressing to do that flyby?
Triangle.
but they sent
Doesn't
me
matter.
the
Because I'm in
wrong.
fucking wherever.
They sent me the wrong stage of it, so I popped a piece of gum in my
We'll go
mouth right
down
before
here.
I
He's in
went
the
to work,
sand.
and I had the highest dose of nicotine possible, and I was
Uh-huh.
supposed to have the lowest. I got so sick that my fucking boss thought he was gonna have to take me to the hospital because I couldn't stand. 'Cause I was so dizzy.
Have
It's
you
horrible.
ever projectile vomited?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yes.
There's,
What
there's-
made it happen?
Oh man, there's one very particular. Yeah, I remember one particular. But I'll
I mean,
go
like
first.
fucking hitting the wall.
Yep. I mean, it was it.
Say,
I've never had it spray out of me this way.
From the sand.
Never.
Well,
I'm
I've never
not
like
kidding.
hit the wall, but like never
No,
hit the wall. But
Like
like,
yeah, like you can't make it anywhere. It's just
no,
fucking. It is
I-
like exorcist vomit.
you know, like
See,
yeah,
no, like
yeah,
when
yeah.
I was little, my mom, if I even had so much as a little upset stomach, my mom would put a bucket right next to my bed, so I always had either a bucket or the bathroom in near vicinity.
I've had only.
There was
one-
there was no time.
Yeah, I've
it
had
was
one-
like-
it's so aggressive.
Yeah.
Good.
Like such a body
that-
rejection. It's wild.
Yeah,
That,
I have
that
one.
used to happen to Bella a lot when she was
They get
younger.
this one
Like
to
she would
go,
just,
it'll be
I
a
swear to
birdie.
God, she would just like sit up in bed. She'd be feeling fine, and then all of a sudden she'd just sit up in bed, and she wouldn't even get the words "I don't
Think
feel
she
good"
started this
out
out
before she
nicely.
opened her mouth,
Continuing
and
to
just
look good.
poof, out it went all over her fucking
Go.
bed.
Oh, and she
That happened so many times I can't even count.
You just run up and scream at the ball.
I hate.
Nobody warns you. Nobody warns you about that shit when you become a parent either.
Well,
like when you're a parent for the first time, nobody warns you.
So have you guys had that projectile vomit where it's like bullseye?
I haven't personally.
I have. But
you have
only
not,
once
Gina?
in my life.
No.
Basement. You want to tell your story first?
Mine's pretty quick.
Okay.
In Amsterdam, we were taking mushrooms, right? And
off to a
the shrooms
great
that
start.
they give you. The shrooms that they give you, it's like it's some of the most disgusting tasting shit. You want to vomit anyway. But a friend of mine, he bought like double dose and he didn't take one, right? And it's the next day, and a lot of everybody else did the same thing except for myself. I only bought one dose. And he's like, I don't think I want to take it or anything. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. And he's like, okay, go ahead. It didn't. He did not store it in a cold, dark place. He must have stored it in the sun. Because as soon as I took it, I had the sense to run to the bathroom, open the door, but I couldn't make it to the toilet. I threw up projectiles on the wall behind the toilet like crazy.
Oh, so
Oh
close.
my god.
So
I know, it was
close.
so close.
Ah.
And it's crazy because as soon as it was done, I'm like, I feel good. Immediately.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's the best part. That's the trade-off, right?
Yeah.
The destination.
It's such a violent response, but
the destination.
yeah, great.
The destination's not great, but the impact in the the journey's not great, but the destination's fantastic.
I know, like I've had like before when I had the stomach flu, and you want to puke so fucking bad just so you feel better, but you can't. Like.
So
That's the
dry
worst
heaves.
feeling.
So mine was, I was in the hospital because I was getting treated for 2nd and 3rd degree burns, and I'll tell that in another story. They gave me morphine, and I am pretty confident that at that point in my life, I had never had morphine before.
Yeah.
So,
it's like intravenous, is it not?
yeah. No. What I'm saying is, I've had like growing up, I haven't had like any other I haven't had anything in my life where I've needed morphine. Like I've had like procedures and like I've been under anesthesia, but I've never like morphine to like numb pain. And so the one thing
never been on pain meds, right? Like
nothing to that severity or degree yet, but. I remember offhandedly they said one big side effect of morphine is nausea. And no, not nausea, but vomiting. And I'm like, you mean nausea too? And they said no. And I'm like, okay, so whatever. So I remember I ate scrambled eggs, and I just remember like there was no nausea whatsoever. I didn't feel like the need to throw up. I just remember it's like and go, and like there was like I had I didn't even finish
5 steps in you maybe.
I tried to like warn the nurse because I'm like there is absolutely no way, because I had stuff all over me and I was hooked up to all sorts of shit, so I wasn't able to like just jump out of bed and like run to like a bucket or something. And I was just like trying to, I'm like, I felt terrible. I'm like, nurse, I need some. I didn't even finish the fucking sentence, and it just like, it was out. It was all like, the eggs weren't even like, I could see the eggs. They weren't even done digesting.
No, don't need need descriptions. Thank you.
Hey man, second breakfast.
Yeah, I tried, but
no,
it was just boom. Like I like no.
I've only
warning.
had morphine a couple times, and what a wonderful drug.
Yeah, I think I've only had it twice. No, 3 times.
I had it once after getting my gallbladder out, and let me tell you, I looked like I was a Jones and fucking crackhead because I felt like I had bugs crawling all over me.
I only had a good experience because the pain had left, and I was like, I'm just so tired that I'm like, oh, this is perfect.
That was the fucked up part. The pain didn't leave for me.
My mom is like super allergic to morphine, so like she can't have that shit. And because she's allergic to morphine, they never gave me morphine. Like when I had my neck surgery, I had hydrocodone and Vicodin and Valium.
The approach
is what they had me on. Right. They sent me home, by the way, on Vicodin and Valium. I was on another realm for the first like week I was at home.
Coming out of the first cut of rough
dude,
here.
Austin fucked with me so hardcore because he was like, I don't know, maybe he's like 7, 8 at that time. And he thought it was fucking hilarious. So he would just sit there and just get me going on some like stupid random shit and just listen to me fucking babble.
You know what I think is
He
a
liked to fuck with
fucking,
me.
like a complete fucking ploy by dentists? They give you, like, where else do you go that you get laughing gas? It's like, oh, we're gonna chop up your fucking mouth, and you're gonna walk out of the dentist. Your face is all fucked up. You're like, it's like somebody's having a good time. Come to the dentist.
Wait, you don't like?
Yes.
You get
Beautiful.
a tooth pulled or anything like that? You don't. They don't give you hydrocodone.
Wow.
They don't give me. They gave me laughing gas when I got all my wisdom teeth out. That's the only thing.
I think we were. I was on the channel
like
this
when I
point.
got my wisdom teeth.
Oh, good.
Sorry.
No, I was gonna say
Well, I was just gonna say when I got.
Damn it. You first, Gina.
I was just gonna say when I got my wisdom teeth out and when I got like had to get my back teeth removed, they
I think this one's breaking
numbed me up in the procedure. But then when I left, I got sent home with. It was only like 3 or 4 hard hydrocodone, but then I also got sent home with prescription strength ibuprofen. So I got sent home with 2.
I got laughing gas, and they give me a Tylenol 3, but fuck that does nothing.
Yeah.
They
so
did.
I just didn't care.
They did for mine. I had mine a couple years ago. I think I was on the channel at this point with you guys, and
So
that was fun.
I've got to tell my truth because I
Hold on, just let him
lost
finish.
that whole previous. But go ahead, I'm listening.
I'll be quick. No, they did Novocaine.
See what we can do here.
They did only Novocaine for me, and they had to numb the area and they had to reapply it. I think like 2 or 3 times. Because I asked like, oh, knock me the fuck out. They're like, well, it's gonna cost extra, and you have to be out for next
I don't
year.
want to do that anymore.
Yeah, insurance doesn't cover it. Yeah.
You might never wake up. I mean, come on.
And I said, hey.
No, do they tell you that too, Basement? Like, do they tell you that too?
They won't do it here. They won't knock you out.
All right, let's see.
I was awake during the whole procedure, watching it.
No, but I mean, like, for anything, if you have to have anesthetic, do you have a hard time waking up too? Because I was told that it's something with people that have redheaded, redheaded people and people that have redheads in their families.
I'm with Connor. I heard that, but
never heard that.
They won't
before.
knock you out. They won't knock you out for anything here anymore unless it's like legit surgery.
What's
apparently for like if you're a ginger, you have even a little bit of red in your hair and you have that light skin. The surgeon actually told me that you have an adverse reaction to anesthesia, so like it takes you longer to wake up than it does a normal person. Like
you don't
after
have
my
the
neck
soul
surgery.
to bring you
I was
back.
going to say that's what it is.
Exactly. Like after my neck surgery, it was only supposed to take me up to an hour to wake up, and I was out for 4.5 hours.
JP, your truth, sir.
Well, let's see how she gets
So
bunker.
I died. They gave me morphine. I died on the operating table or in the recovery room.
Oh, your heart stopped?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, briefly, like very briefly, but it. Yeah.
Are you allergic
My heart-
to it too?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely allergic to it. They had to get-
Yeah. My mom is too. Sorry.
Were you saved by an angel?
All right, setting up now
No,
in the
you know,
bunker.
I
See what
wasn't
we got.
out for. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I was dreaming, but I don't. So I was dreaming when they woke me.
Forget about that
So it's
incident
like,
in the past.
I don't know. I
On
could have
the
been.
green.
Could have been. There was something
I
there.
don't
Looking at, wouldn't want to
I know
be him.
even when I had to have my
think this one's going
DNCs
left
done,
to right.
like my first one, because I had lost so much blood, like when they woke me up or whatever, I woke up and I was looking straight up, so all I seen was ceiling tiles, and for some odd reason, the first thing that came to my mind is, oh my god, I've been kidnapped. So I started fucking panicking, like I was freaking out because I had lost so much blood because I literally almost died with that one. So like I had lost so much blood that I didn't remember. When I woke up, I didn't initially
13
remember
feet
that like
for
I
his
was in the
putt here.
hospital or like what had happened.
Like a right to
So
left break.
literally started panicking, and it took my mom and the nurse to hold me down and explain to me where I
just
was and why I was there. 'Cause I was
This
fucking
fucking
freaking
fizzle.
out.
Fucking
Yes,
shit.
we did kidnap you, Gina.
And this is
Yes, we
what
are
it's
your
all-
family.
No, it
looks
literally
like it's
took my
moving a
mom.
bit
Like the
to the
nurse
right here.
immediately started pinning me down because obviously I just had a procedure done. I can't, get up and run around and stuff. But like my mom had to get in my face and be like, "Honey, you're okay."
Basement put on this. I can't fucking do these fucking putt shit.
Okay, good.
And he's got 13 feet from the cup. So it looks like it has a little.
You were doing
of
fine.
to the left.
Yeah, but then fucking like I don't know what the fuck.
We are all in the same boat, okay? And that boat is
I'm not like this.
Look at him, so disappointed. He's
You'll
like
get
my
better.
fans.
But I don't
Random
see.
gay black man back there. You can see him.
I don't see the same things that you guys got. Some fucking
you have
his
the
boat
exact
sucks.
same accessibility as us at this point.
Down with the boat. Titanic.
What the fuck?
Going back and forth.
It's so dumb.
Let's see where this goes.
You guys want to talk about bad reactions with medication? Like I said, when I get sent home after my neck surgery, they sent me home with Vicodin and Valium, right? And I was supposed to take one each every 4 hours. One each. Okay. And
alternating or just two pills?
Two pills every 4 hours. One Vicodin, one Valium. Every 4 hours. And it got to the point where I was so fucked up. And I was at my mom's because my mom was babysitting me that day because, it was like 2 days after surgery. I couldn't stay home by myself. So my mom was babysitting me that day. I was at my mom's and I'm on the couch and I'm just fucking bawling, dude, right? Mind you, I am fucking stoned out of my gorge and I'm bawling because I think I can feel pain in my neck. And I'm begging my mom for my more of my pills. And she's like, Tina, I'm not giving you more of your pills. I just gave you those pills an hour and a half ago. And yeah, I was like fucking fiending for those pills. And it was like a day or two later because I stopped taking any pain medication like 3 days after my neck surgery. So it was the next day that I was like, I'm done with this shit.
Okay,
and I just kind of fucking battled through it without any pain meds. But yeah, I was fucked, dude. I was bawling, begging my mom for more. I turned into a fucking fiend real quick.
Now on the 12th.
In 2 days, she became. I suck for Valium.
Good. I think
No, because like
I'm your mother.
my brain was so foggy that I didn't remember that she gave me my medication. So like in my fucking drug-induced state, I thought she didn't give me my meds, and so I was feeling pain that wasn't actually fucking there because I wasn't feeling shit. I guarantee you that. But yeah, so I just didn't remember taking my medication. That's how fucked up I was.
Looks like this
Yeah, and then the next day, fucking cold turkey, no pain meds. That sucked.
Why would they cold turkey? Wouldn't it be like, well, and then we'll move to.
No, I cold turkeyed myself because between. Well, yeah, but like between the thing that happened at my mom's and then also
we found her on the street corner.
No.
4 hours after she had the surgery.
No, Austin had a fundraiser packet that was due like.
What does that even mean?
The same day. It was a fundraiser that they did for the school, and it was in like a little envelope type thing with the book that you order from or whatever, and that was due that next day at school, and I could not find it. Like I distinctly remember before my surgery, I put it on the table so that we knew where it was.
I don't have the fundraiser packet, but I got like 70 Vicodin pills.
Oh man, best fundraiser ever.
No, because I was so out of it, I got so mad at myself because we ended up finding it in his fucking buried in his toy box, which that's a whole other story I can fucking tell you guys because neither him nor I. No, neither.
That was terrible.
Third shot.
No, but that's another story. But no, anyways, that's actually what led to me to be like, you know what? No, this medication is fucking me up. I can't even remember what I did with the fucking.
I gotta
fundraising
feed
packet.
the kids Vicodin. You gotta
No,
be
so I literally, I didn't like. I didn't like the fact of not being able to remember, so I just cut myself off cold turkey.
It's weird. The prescription said like to use put on metal spoon and light with weird, like oddly very specific.
So
no, but I'm also very.
I lost that previous hole, so I gotta tell the truth as well.
Or you gotta drink. Or do you have to drink and tell the truth?
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a truth. Give me something juicy, man. Juice me.
Death.
The last one was super juicy. It's like I died. I don't know how you get juicier than that, but
yeah, hard to top that one.
155 yards to go.
Maybe get less juicy, actually.
Oh, you don't want me to? Okay.
Just
your truth,
talk.
man.
Maybe unjuice. What's up,
We're
Lone
Wolf? We're putting it in the hole real quick.
Trauma bonding.
I don't think you need it in the
hole. Lone Wolf?
What's up, Lone Wolf?
Federico. Long time no see.
Federico.
This is leaning to the right.
There's so many random noises coming from
Nice.
Dude, there are because JP's not talking.
So, I'm sorry. So let me see.
Okay,
I need the truth.
Back in 1921.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, JP. Woo.
So I'm thinking.
Yeah, take your time.
I was gonna say this is
So-
titillating.
So y'all know I love boobs, right?
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
We'll have a triple bogey
Honestly,
on
who
our
doesn't?
sport
Yeah.
car.
So when when I
Oh,
first
man.
seen a pair of
Just
boobs,
looking at a 17-foot putt.
Did you explode?
not
This one's
on
going
not on TV, but in person, and they weren't my mom's.
He had an aneurysm.
Why did you?
I've seen my mom.
Why'd you list those in that order?
He's got this one.
Anyway.
But anyway,
And I think this one's breaking to the
I
top.
literally walked up to the girl. I was like fucking 8, and I played with them.
Okay, I have questions.
Yeah. Just go ahead.
First of all,
The
First of all,
that
if
statement.
you're 8 years old, where were you seeing titties? And
Yeah,
second,
who-
why would your first instinct just to be to come and randomly play with this woman's titties?
I was.
Who's where? What
I
the
will
situation?
I will explain. I was in a bar at 8. I hung out in bars when I was a little kid.
That is super, super Midwestern. I grew up in
I
bars
say
too. Continue.
super Wisconsin. Don't worry.
So this girl, she didn't realize I was there, but that was when I knew, man, I love me some boobs. So, there you go.
So, little 8-year-old JP's playing with titties in the bar.
Thanks to trauma.
Meanwhile, in the background going, "That's my boy."
She's got a 4-foot.
My dad didn't know. My mom was the one that had me in the bar.
Oh, Mama's going, "That's my boy."
Yes, she did. She said that at that moment she knew her son was never going to be a homosexual. But anyway, just saying.
His next putt
Oh
is a par
my
putt
God.
for him.
Where are we? Yeah.
We're in JP's world at the moment.
So
My
that was
parents
my
were actually
truth.
like,
What?
That putt.
my parents were like,
All right,
"Are
give
you
this one a
gay,
little
son?"
tap.
Dude, okay, you know that scene from Sweet Home Alabama? You guys have seen the movie Sweet Home Alabama, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not lying. My
Okay.
parents actually thought I was gay for a while there.
Same.
Oh, well, that's concerning.
No, I'm dead. I'm
Like,
dead
why don't you
serious.
have a girlfriend and you're 16, 17,
Yeah,
18?
yeah.
It's like,
I had no girlfriend up until after I got out of high school, and so like there was one point my
until I
mom
was
and dad
37 years
separately
old.
asked, like, "Are you gay?" I'm like, "No, no." And like, okay, like it's cool if you are. I'm like, it's no. I like me the vagine. Thank you.
Oh, this one's dropping fair.
So
I told them
I
yes.
honestly
Just to
don't.
confuse them. And then I brought home a girlfriend.
He bought a girl, in other words, to bring her home.
Her
just
name
so
was
his parents shut up.
Lana. She had a
Shipping and
huge
handling?
scooter.
And he's
What?
just about ready
Time-
to
time-
go.
Dad,
What was her
you
name?
cheater.
What was her name?
Svetlana.
Russian?
Fucking expensive,
know.
man. The fucking shipping and handling. Oh my god, alone.
She was Prussian.
So like a preview of a Russian.
Yeah, well, that's the cheap version.
I'm just gonna say this now. Them are some of the best fucking people. Fucking Europeans, man. They're actually pretty cool people.
They're either really terrible or awesome.
Yeah.
So
there's very little in between there.
I only met like actually, well, yeah, I've only really met one European person in my entire life. She was my next door neighbor when I lived at the apartments, and she was Russian. She was actually pretty fucking cool. She was also.
So we had my
should have went
mom.
up to her while she was on the toilet and said, "European."
So we had some. We had some.
My dad joke for the day.
Mom had some she was supervisor at a cheese factory.
Yeah.
And they would bring in foreign. Well, they wouldn't bring in foreign workers, but foreign workers,
like themselves in.
Who were on school visas, so they were over here for school, and they wanted jobs or whatever. They worked second shift, and then during the day they go to school. They were, but one was from Lithuania.
Lithuania is awesome.
A couple of them were from Russia. There was a Yugoslavian that was there with them. So it was like a group of them. They were pretty cool people, man. Like they stayed with us a couple of them stayed with us for a while. Oh my God, they're fucking great people. Great people.
So I've only met so I met the Russian lady. She was my neighbor. Like I said, she was really cool, but she was also super whore. And then
she was a super whore.
She was a super whore. Like her legs spread wide open for pretty much anybody that she thought had even remotely close to anybody.
What's her name?
I don't remember. She's got to be like 50 something now. I think she's.
What's her name? Oh fuck.
So what you're saying is I'd probably find her attractive. Is what you're saying?
I'd bang her. 50 years old. That's a lot of experience there.
Listen, if you would have I don't know if you would bang her. I don't know about that. She was not the greatest looking. She was just very easy. But and then like my grandma, my grandma and her sister, like my grandma and her sister were full-blooded German. Like they actually migrated here after the war from Germany, and then because my grandma married my grandpa and like at the end of the war, and then her sister also married an American soldier.
Wait, your grandma married your grandpa?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Mind blowing.
And then there's a guy in town here. I don't know if this is considered European, but he's from South Africa.
That is considered African.
What,
it's in the name.
The pinky up the pooper?
He's literally one of the tallest people that I've ever seen in my life. He's like this really tall white man, just gigantic with this like South African accent.
How tall is he?
Isn't it? Like 6'7". His name is Francois.
From South Africa.
Yeah.
It's like a platypus of people.
The fuck? Yeah, that's actually it.
I'm 6'7". My name Francois, South Africa.
And I'm Chinese.
Everybody calls him Frank for short. He's actually pretty fucking cool though.
You should say his full name for how tall he is.
Francois. He used to be the maintenance guy at my apartment building that I lived at. He's really fucking cool.
On a good line.
So close.
Otherwise, I'm not cultured enough to know any other Europeans.
I know people from every culture, and trust me, they're all bad.
What was the hand gesture for?
Well, my experience with people from India is not the fucking greatest.
I got a sister-in-law that's from India. My brother Joe.
Okay.
Married a girl from India. They're pretty cool.
It depends. It depends. Everybody's terrible. Realistically.
I have found like my doctor is Indian, and I have found that the Indian women.
It's like, what's wrong with me, doctor? And he just shakes his head.
Well, first of all, it's a her, but
Still do it.
Am I gonna die?
But
he shakes his fucking head.
She's also a dumbass. If that helps at all. The only reason I continued to see her is because she was the only one that believed me that there was something wrong with my fucking neck, and she was the one that did the MRI. Everybody else just told me it was in my fucking head. I was fine, you know, blah, blah, blah. Then she did the MRI, and she was the one that discovered that my neck was fucking broken.
It's not in my head, it's in my neck, doctor.
Yeah, like, I told her, I'm like, are you fucking kidding? Like, all these like, I seriously went to like 5 doctors prior to her, and none of them would listen to me. They all said, I even told them like what happened. They blew me off, said that it was in my head. I just had a migraine, yada, yada, yada.
And blow me off.
Same.
Female?
Hey,
no, you're fine.
Whatever. One mouth's the same as the other, you know.
Wait, she's all right, I guess, but like the Indian dudes. I have not. I don't want to stereotype the entire culture, but I have not had the best experience. I have not had the best experience.
Okay. I met 3.5 Indian men.
Connor, you got to tell the truth.
Bobs.
You lost that hole.
What?
Connor.
Actually, you know what?
Hold on. Yep.
Actually, the guy that owns the gas station uptown is fucking wonderful. But
I don't know why you're trying to aim for the hole. You're not going to get there.
Every Indian person, which is like every gas station is owned by Indian people here. Every time I go in, petrol points, car wash.
He's going to try to hit it over the fucking clubhouse.
The fact that it's just become a thing. Petrol points, car wash. I'm like, you don't even know. I could be coming in here to blow your brains out. And yes, I will take those points in car wash.
Mine is just, I walk in and he's like, "Hi, Gina!" Immediately. I'm like, "Hello." Jesus Christ.
Fucking move, bitches.
I've never heard somebody so excited to hear me.
Oh no, you didn't. You finished that. You gotta either tell the truth or
suck my dick.
You gotta do both on the last one.
This one out of the rough. I don't know if you're gonna make
damn
this.
Tell me your truth.
I'm running out of interesting truths.
Hashtag therapy
this
time.
One up from 210-yard mark.
Oh man.
Not
This one time
we should make like a little sound bite of like therapy time with Horny Goat with like a little singer and then like a goat noise at the end of it.
This one time I took a shit.
I'm trying to think of something fun.
I've told you guys everything except for everything I haven't told you.
Yeah, I'm trying
Which
to think.
he'll tell us later.
Everything I've forgotten.
Let's see.
You still haven't told the story of the stabbing. Basement.
I stabbed.
I got that.
That's a story.
I need so much more than that, but we'll discuss later. Sorry, Connor.
All right. I'll do a fun. I guess another fucking fun fact.
No more.
I did open mic nights way back when for about like 8 months. I think, give or take. Yeah, that was fun.
Did it go well?
Fucking clearly.
I got about 78 dad jokes, and that's it.
Well,
how was it? Was it like, I would find it very stressful, personally.
It is very easy to
the fuck is this?
Hey, JP. It is very easy to overthink things, and I think that it's just not. I don't have. I think I'll just be blunt. I don't think I have the thick enough skin for it. I think that it takes a lot. It takes a lot of like. And what I mean by that is like, I've done obviously YouTube. I can talk to groups and audiences and stuff if I have enough like confidence in what I'm talking about, or if I have a certain comfort level, like the way I'm talking right now. But what?
I think.
Oh, sorry,
I was just gonna say, like, I think. Sorry, Connor. I think that with like stand-up comedy, or what I would assume anyway, so much more difficult than just doing YouTube, because you have like, you might have a pre-planned set that you're going through, but you have to like your set. You can't just continue with your set if the audience is not receiving it properly. So it all depends, and you have to be able to like kind of pivot.
Yeah, I actually took a class, Boston Improv, which they moved recently. Fucking awesome class. I had so much fun in that class. And
dude, improv is fucking fantastic.
But they had different classes. They had like improv, they had stand up, they had other courses like that, like or improv classes, or like mixes of both, like writing. I wish I could go back. I wanted to go back and do more courses, but I just had Ethan, so I was like, well, there goes that. Like any sort of side hobby, goodbye. But in the stand up course, they not only taught you like the actual stand up course itself, but they also taught you like, you know, obviously how to like set up a joke, how to set up a story, punctuation, or in terms of like emphasis on certain things, like little tiny like they really break things down and really it was impressive. Yes.
They did that when I took theater in college, and they did that in my theater class. We had like a whole section on improv and comedy and like pronunciations and all that.
That was probably my biggest regret, that I didn't take any sort of theater or performance art in high school. I had fucking fun.
Well, we didn't have theater offered in my high school. I actually did that in college, but like I didn't do the plays or anything in high school because they were all fucking musicals, and I can't sing. Okay, I can't sing to save my fucking life.
The hills are alive with the sounds of music.
The only thing that we had that was like kind of acting was one act.
All right, interested
but
to
like,
see what he has in store for us here.
I didn't understand that completely. I wish now that I would have gone out for one act, but at the time I didn't understand what it was necessarily, because all I was told was like, basically you're just acting out a drama in a courtroom, and I was like, well, that sounds kind of gay.
I thought I for a split second I thought that was Basement talking. It was just the narrator in the fucking game. I'm like, why is he so quiet?
Give it a rip.
There he is.
I muted him. I muted the narrator.
Go in, Terra Bailey. Am I gonna come up short again? Hi, people.
I took drama in high school, and I almost got expelled.
Get ready for this stream to get awkward if it's me telling a lot of my fucking truths.
Do you want to know how I almost got expelled? JP, you might enjoy this one.
Okay, so number one, go ahead.
Might not have enough on
Go ahead.
What's number two?
Too bad. Pretty sure you weren't planning on.
I don't know. Number one.
From here, they are around 120.
Go for it, man. Goddamn.
I got okay. So I was 15 years old. 15 years old, right? And I just got my first job at McDonald's. And I was working with this girl, and I was I was working with your favorite type of people. She was a midget, right? And I mean, I have no real problem with midgets, but like, I always found it kind of weird when she'd pass me a bag and she had these little sausage fingers, just like the hands on her. I was like, it's a bit much. What the hell's that?
Look at Connor. He looks like.
Anyways, in drama class, it was like a stand-up improv, and they're talking about my dislike for midgets. And the teacher, she was like, if you could bottle liberal, way before liberal was.
Oh no!
So I was like, yeah, man, midgets, and it's like it's nothing but her height, but the fingers. And she's like, stay after class.
Green side bunker.
I'm like, well, you didn't. I'm like, you didn't give us any restrictions on what we could talk about.
Exactly, that's her own
And
fault.
she's like, well. Like, if it was anybody else, I'd expel them. Like, anybody else? What the fuck did I do to warrant anything else?
She had a boner.
Oh, man. I had a boner for her.
This...
She was just like, she might have been liberal, but oh my God.
But, like, this is the reason why my favorite type of comedians are more like Matt Rife and like fucking Dave Chappelle, Joe Kim, or Joe Coy rather.
You think that like someone that's running
them.
a drama class that wants to do, sorry Gina, but someone running a drama class that wants to do like stand-up mic type night thing, you'd think they kind of foster somebody that's going to push the boundaries, not somebody that's going to be like,
yeah,
let me tell a joke I learned on the internet and now I'm telling it to you.
Yeah.
Right. Those are the type of comedians that I like. The ones that push the boundaries, and also the ones that have like a lot of play back and forth with the audience, because I feel like that that just makes them so much fucking better. The fact that they have that ability to pull somebody out of the audience and just kind of bounce back and forth. Not just one person, but multiple people. And they always have, like Matt
So
Rife,
close.
if you listen to him, love him or hate him, if you listen to him, he is always on the fucking ball. Like, he always has some kind of comeback.
Now, I don't know. I'm not saying this is a true statement for every type of comedian, but I feel like there's a very rare... there are very rare comedians that can do both. I feel like some comedians are very good in terms of like the storytelling, like you said, where like you're really like taking the audience for a ride and like really pulling the reactions out and again knowing when to hit the right beats on stories, and then other ones that are just they're quick, like bam bam, they're rapid fire, they can like really like instinctively.
Here's the better comedies.
No, that one's isn't it?
There's a spectrum for me on comedy, and I'm sure there's a spectrum for everybody. But the storytelling comedians like Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy and
Carlin was
George Carlin.
Yeah.
Well, he's more of a political.
Well,
George Carlin was, but he was also one of those ones that could bounce back and forth with the audience. Like, he was very quick on his feet, or on his head, I guess.
Here's the thing. Matt Rife is really good at having a conversation with the audience and making a joke about it.
Yeah, right. That's what. So my point was, in my opinion, there are beautiful. There are those two types of comedians where you have ones that can tell the stories and pull you in and out, and then ones that are more like, I won't say insult comics, but kind of in that same vein where like they're more they're better at banter back and forth, and it's rare if you can at least from what I can remember. I can't think of any like, and I love I have a huge list of comedians that I like for different reasons, but like Matt Rife, obviously, I think of more like back and forth with like an audience versus say a George Carlin or Dave Chappelle, who's better at like storytelling.
So with Matt Rife, sorry, Basement, he is very much better at
let's see what
the back and forth with the audience. However, like I have seen some of his bits where he does tell stories and go into it. Yeah, so like he's good at both of them, but he's definitely better with the audience.
He's better at
more
the
known for the other one.
He is way better at the interaction with the audience than he is at telling a story. He was on Nick Cannon's Wild and Out. So he would drop, what do you call them? He'd do disses.
Yeah.
The one thing I'll say, like when it comes to insult comedy, it's in my opinion, it's like the low-hanging fruit of comedy. It's the easiest thing to pull off.
Depends on the style.
It's also like the.
It's the riskiest form of comedy.
It's risky, but it's also like.
Damn.
I don't know.
Andrew Dice Clay is the only
at some point in time, you might be like, it's like a young man's game.
What were we saying?
Andrew Dice Clay is the only insult comic I've seen that was able to also include raunchy adult jokes like the nursery rhymes get.
Well, that won't work. Alrighty.
Andrew Dice Clay?
Yeah.
All right.
He's good at the one-liners.
Yeah, and I think I think it's very much like a personal choice as well, because like it depends. Because some people prefer like but like
some people laugh. If somebody's funny, they will make you laugh.
The best
but like
comedy
some people prefer. I was just gonna say like some people prefer like the older comedians, that type of comedy. Some people prefer like these younger generations where it's just kind of raunchy and they're in your face kind of shit. It's a personal preference. But what are you saying, Basement?
My favorite type of comedy is the comedy that you introduce a comedic beat and you're able to wrap it back around later on. You're able to revisit that comedy. Yeah. And a lot of it will be organic with comedians. Connor, what the fuck, man? Get out of the jungle, for fuck's sakes.
What?
Where are you?
Okay. There's a comedian out. Oh, God damn it! I just watched their special not too long ago, but they're really good at doing that. Dave Chappelle's fucking great at doing that.
The best comedians are great at it. Bill Burr is okay at it, but he's good for other reasons.
Speaking of comedians, like, do you guys know who Rodney Carrington is?
Yes.
Yeah, he's coming to the casino by me. He's coming to the casino near me like soon, so I'm hoping to get a fucking job soon because I really want to go to that.
I hate catchphrase humor. I think it's the worst.
I know what you're talking about.
Like
I don't even know who you're talking about. I don't know this person, right? But like the minute you said his name, JP was like, he said some sort of catchphrase or something. And it reminds me of Russell Peterson here in Canada. That was like a one-note fucking pony.
So it's very much the blue collar comedy tour.
I will say this, Rodney Carrington.
It's the get her done comedy.
He sings Kitties and Beer. He sings that song.
Yeah, Rodney Carrington. He
sings show them boobs to me.
I also don't know if I'm a fan of song
he
comedy.
Also sings.
Unless you're like a complete.
He's that's the kind of comedian he is. Like he'll make fun of himself through, like he'll tell a story. He's a storytelling comedian.
I love storytelling.
So I'm pretty sure I don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure he's the one that sings. I can't remember the song JP, but as soon as I start singing it, you're gonna know where it's like, well, it's 40 below, and I don't give a fuck. Got a heater in my neck, and I'm off to the rodeo.
I don't know who that is, but I heard that song. My neighbors used to fucking blare that song on Fridays. That's
beautiful.
I love that fucking song.
It's funny. I think it's
5 feet in front of you.
Oh, now
I think it's a great song. But
it's literally called the rodeo song. I'm like, I don't know the name.
Unless you're like Lonely Island, I don't care for the fucking comedy.
Well,
singing. He doesn't use the music in his comedy.
Sing. He does. It's funny. However, he does the storytelling. Like he'll tell a story about how he met his wife. And he'll tell that story. He's a storytelling comedian. He does sing songs.
He blends the songs.
It's not his whole show. He's a combination of everything.
He very much is one of those ones where he'll be in the middle of a story. Like he'll be in the middle of a story, and then that story leads into the song. It's not that he just randomly breaks out in the fucking song.
Well, when he starts talking about boobs and titties and all that shit, that's what he does. Like he'll tell the story. I was in Hooters.
It's literally that's JP's
I like Rodney Carrington. He's definitely not my favorite, but I just want to laugh.
He's clever. He's a good storyteller. I mean, he knows how to like bob and weave. He's very clever. I like him a lot. Not my favorite either, but definitely.
Dude, like the fucking casino by me has been getting insane. They just had Daughtry up there. And this is a small casino, mind you. They have Rodney Carrington coming. Later on this summer, they have fucking
you gotta tell another truth again.
Who?
Later on this summer, they have some rock band. I can't remember. God damn it! I can't remember the name.
What is happening to you?
Oh my god! A mosquito just bit me in the tit. What the fuck? Ow!
Crushing it, man.
God damn, that hurt.
I crushed it, man.
When I have a fucking third nickel now. What the fuck?
Hold on.
Skeeters.
Remember I was mentioning the always Philly the shit thing earlier?
I was over here crushed it.
I laugh so much at that bit because of how fucking like the absurdity of how stupid he is, and it made me realize like it is tricky to write stupid characters in a show.
It's like
comedically.
It's smartly written.
Okay, let's see.
Idiocy.
Yeah.
Which is very difficult to do.
That's why I'm very excited for what's it called coming out? Naked Gun.
That's why I'm excited for fucking Captain America. But anyway,
it's been out for.
That already came out and didn't do too good.
Nerd.
Heard it was boring.
Oh, shut the fuck up. They have UFC coming. Wait, is that on the that's on a big screen. They fucked with me. It said UFC was coming in the casino, and they got all fucking in my head. I'm trying to figure out who the band is.
Hey.
That's fucking coming. I can't remember.
How the fuck did you do that?
Okay, first of all, I don't think you understand how the game works. You can't hold back for 10,000 years because your power level is going to go beyond the circle you're supposed to hit. So, like, when you get in the circle, you go here and then there. You're not holding back forever, or else you're never going to go where you want.
Going right.
That's who it is.
You gotta do it fast,
fucking
man.
wit and fuel.
Don't hold it.
There's a power circle, and then the accuracy is within the. Now he's in the trees. Why is this Baldur's Gate all over again for me?
He's in the trees.
At least with this game, he's only a handful of hours in and not over 100.
Okay, so go ahead.
I don't know.
So just pull back and then swing it forward. There you go.
Pull back and just hold it forever.
For whatever fucking reason, I swear to God, this is true. That not this shot, but the one before that. As I was literally trying to go like straight as I could. My thumb literally twitched and just like and just slung in the left direction. I'm like, motherfucker.
I'm gonna euthanize you.
Please do. Sick of this shit.
Euthanasia. I don't know, man.
Quiet on the green.
I had to do it to my dog, so.
Oh god, and we went dark. Oh.
No.
All right, yeah, it was the best moment of my life.
No, I knew where you were headed. As soon as I heard the sigh, I'm like, oh.
At least
God,
things smelled better though.
It was amazing. I say everyone should do it.
I said at least things smell a little bit better. Can you have like the most rancid farts?
You just have some rancid fucking farts.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
In the hole.
Shit! Oh,
I'm gonna stab my motherfucking neck.
Who's that guy out there with the fucking? Who's that guy out there with the fucking cowboy hat? His board's up.
No.
The plane lands over here.
Well, that was great.
Yep. Silenzio, Bruno.
I got the biggest pockets on my ass.
That's what. Yeah, the pockets are the concern.
Nature's pockets.
Everybody, you need water, buddy.
The best. Nature's delight. Nature's pocket.
What's up, Clint? You son of a bitch. McDowell.
Come on,
any name that starts with a McDonald. Great.
To the left.
Which, conveniently enough, was Basement's first job.
Fuck!
He's got about 8 feet.
Great timing. Oh shit.
That's where he learned the rage that he had. It's insane.
It was my first job when I met a midget and a guy who literally had a triangle for a face. Like it was the most trying. He looked like Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
100%.
How the fuck
right
does
there.
he put shirts
Oh my
on?
god. Oh my god.
He's like, I thought you would be more menacing, but you're just like a big Care Bear.
Literally,
that's the first time I wanted to kill a man.
If I have ever met anyone in my life that should write a fucking book about their life, you are 1000% it, my friend. 1000% it.
We're gonna fucking make a movie on it called Forrest Gump 2.
I said that.
Yeah. I know. I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing with you guys.
The Gumpening.
The Gumpening.
Soundtrack by Seether.
Gump and Dump.
Seether. Soundtrack by Seether.
Gump and Dump.
And it's all like Weird Al Gump songs.
Alone on a bench in a park. Name is Thorman. I have every fucking Weird Al album.
It's in your brain.
Cool. I'm gonna blow it out right now.
Yeah.
One of my online friends that I met through like the wrestling world or whatever, he just went to a Weird Al concert with his wife tonight.
I went to his concert, I think 3 times, yeah. So much fucking fun. So much fun because he gets into it and he does like costume changes and shit.
They call you like what is like the fan base for Weird Al? Is it the Yankovics?
They are
Yankovics.
identical to him.
No, but like, what's the name?
The Yankovics. I'm pretty
Right?
sure you got it.
No, it's the Al Pals.
That sounds like some sort of weird pedo.
Weirdos.
Hey, we're the Al Pals. We allow all ages.
I honestly don't know, but no, I've been to.
We really prefer 3 to 6.
I've been to 3 of his concerts. Guy's a fucking legend. I love him. His concerts are awesome. If you have, I think he's doing a. I think he's actually either started or in the middle of a farewell tour. I think he's doing a last go around. So.
Yeah,
there are 3 names for Weird Al Yankovic fans, Basement.
Weird Al and Yankovic.
It's Al Pals, Al Pals, Yankmeister, or Alapaloozers.
Yankmeister.
I actually really like whatever the fuck you just said.
I really like it. I can't say.
I do too, actually.
I like Yankmeisters. I think I'm going Yankmeister.
What's up, my fellow Alapaloozer?
What up, Yankers?
It's like I already hate myself. Don't call me a loser.
I don't know.
I intended, but
I was part of the ICP crowd, so.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're a juggaletin'?
Like, terrible.
I'm a juggalo.
I was wanting to jump into the corn.
Oh my god, fucking corn. Oh my god, I love them so much.
I hated
corn, and I still hate corn.
Yes.
What?
I'm so confused by what you.
How do you fucking hate corn?
Because I wasn't like some emo kid.
Corn.
Neither was I. I was literally like me as a teenager. Inside, I was.
Did you have Janko jeans?
Yep.
My brother. So the reason my brother has dreadlocks is because of the lead singer,
Jonathan Davis.
He's had dreadlocks ever since he was like 14 years old.
So, inside, I was very much an emo, heavy metal kid as a teenager. But outside, my mom forced me to dress like Pretty Princess. So I wasn't allowed to express my emo self.
Oh, hold on.
I was never an emo kid.
I was.
One of my best friends turned into an emo kid, put wires in his hairs, and I laughed
5 yards or so to the
at him. Not as a bully thing, but I'm like, the guy was such an asshole.
I had like really, really long, bright blonde hair in high school, like past my boobs long, and I wanted to dye the tips of my hair.
Stop talking about boobs.
Pink.
Stop talking about boobs.
I wanted to dye the tips of my hair hot pink, kind of like an Avril Lavigne type thing. And my mom was like not fucking having it because like back then, if you dyed your hair, you were a fucking weird kid. Like it was not normal.
So I am going to. You know what I'm going to be for Halloween this year?
Weird Al Yankovic?
No. Heather?
A golf ball.
Say his name and he appears.
Oh my God, Joe Hendry.
We are going to make a video and we are going to post it on Twitter and tag him.
Well, and then I'm just gonna fucking do it because what's he gonna do? Tell me no?
Like, he's gonna love it. He may add it as part of his intro.
Okay, she's in the sand. Let's see how she deals with it.
God damn it! I wish I lived closer to you guys because I like Heather and I could dress like cult members.
Yes.
I'm gonna be P. Diddy.
All you need is the.
I knew base. I was waiting for it.
Looking for an up and down.
I'm sorry. That shit's great. Now,
are you gonna have 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
I think he should sit in fucking jail for the rest of his life. I completely agree.
I'm just gonna be Diddy Kong with a big P on his shirt.
However, what did I say when this whole
Diddy
thing
Kong with the big
started?
Yeah, and a lot of baby oil around my waist.
I said he was gonna get away with a lot of fucking shit because there was gonna be I can guarantee it. because they haven't released why he was acquitted. It'll come out that they could not.
Slowest fuck you of my life. Yeah.
They fucked up on the prosecution fucked up.
Okay, no, here's they've already said it. They've already said what the problem was. There was one juror that everybody else was everybody else was basically saying this guy's guilty as fuck. There was one juror that said no, and if they would have continued, then it would have been a mistrial because it would have been a hung jury. So they basically settled and convicted him of the 2 lesser charges because of that one juror.
Why am I just picturing P. Diddy in a fucking judge's cloth? I'm the other juror, man.
I can't wait for South Park's take on it.
One day after they went into deliberation, the jurors
because they have all the money in the world to fucking buy jurors.
The jurors actually sent a letter.
Happened.
I don't know if that happened.
They
100%. Money controls everything.
13 feet out.
One day after they went into deliberation, the jury sent a letter. Some of the members of the jury sent a letter to the judge saying that there was a problem with one of the jurors, and they think that he may have been swayed somehow. And it was because of that one juror. That
his name was P. Didn't.
Look, I get it, and I agree. But
anybody that's rich enough to get out of anything.
From the beginning, he was going to get off on most of the charges. Something was going to happen.
Honestly,
it's here, but it's not.
I was shocked that Weinstein got convicted in his second trial.
And a 7-foot putt for
I figured that they were going to find something to get him off.
I think half of Hollywood hated him anyway.
Yeah.
The problem is if everybody's into the fucking let's cover ourselves in baby oil and fuck kids and shit, and everybody's there and on it. It's like, who's gonna really hold them accountable?
Right.
And you got the Epstein files that, when they get released, they'll be like, "Well, we heard 7,000 people went there. We got 3 names: Epstein, his wife, and someone that's dead."
We know the first page starts with the.
They're all perverts.
Connor, you missed the 3-foot putt.
Sure did.
What's up, Clint?
And with that,
Connor missed the 3-foot putt.
Plus 44. Look at the epic music plays.
Sounds like Whippleton.
Basement won that round. That was fun. Just put it on pro.
I thought you said Pro-Am is what you played on.
No, I was telling Connor that I got to hang the game easily enough that I was able to get to Pro-Am.
All right, keep it going. Holy shit, my controller. Do it again.
So, go into the settings on it, basement.
I don't know. I'm just pressing X constantly and a bunch of shit showing up.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
Hey, your level up shit.
All right.
Oh. Just advance past that. Okay, go to stroke play. Go to the settings.
Okay.
Well, we're not gonna do a full course.
Oh, my shit's all locked.
You can do whatever. It's fine.
Oh, because probably basement's in control. That makes sense. That makes sense.
So we need to turn order on.
Yeah, everything's fine here.
Go to the wind speed.
Go to difficulty. That's what you want. Because you can't handle Pro-Am.
Swing and put is not
open.
Put it in the middle one. Swing and put.
Which setting do you want? I'm not gonna go through every fucking one.
Go to the next one down.
No!
This fight between JP and Basement is brought to you by Taco Bell. You kill Taco Bell.
I don't like Taco Bell.
No! The swing stick. There you go.
I don't know what that means. Are you gonna handicap me from doing this?
It does. You get the same thing that you had already. It's just there's one less readout on the meter.
Yeah.
Which readout?
It takes out the fucking rhythm bullshit.
So I didn't even see the rhythm bullshit.
Oh, you did. It was there. You just have to take. It's a reading on the thing. You take it out. If you don't, it has everything to do with the swing. Is why we were drawing and hooking so bad all the time.
All right, bitch.
Connor was just trying to hit it over houses and shit.
Yep.
But
I think Connor's
I believe in myself.
so go down.
What?
You got out too.
What?
You're gonna
Electric Avenue. What do you want?
Come on down to Electric Avenue.
I just want to make sure there's nothing else in there.
No illegal
That's
substances.
That's fine.
That's it.
That's everything.
Okay, what is wind speed?
Hope you guys in the chat are having a good time.
The speed of the wind. It's the speed
No, I
of
know
the
what
wind.
it is. I know what it
Oh my
is,
God,
but can you shut it? Is
Wait, you want to play in a world there's no wind?
no, it's not what I'm saying. Just see what those are.
Open?
That just means that
Either.
Wait, no wind?
you can't get rid of the wind. Well, you can. You just put it at a level.
Hey,
But that's
rhythm
in the
preference.
States.
Isn't this the thing you want to get rid of?
You're good. You're good. There's nothing else
I'm
there.
so
You wanna get
confused
rid of
right now as
rhythm?
to what is happening.
It's-
Yes, turn that off, basement.
JP,
I don't even know what that is.
There we go.
JP and
That-
Basement are
that.
fixing the settings for the gameplay.
We're
Yeah,
changing
okay,
it
you're
for
good.
us, 'cause I
You're
don't
good.
want
You
to play
can play
that.
9 holes of wherever the fuck you want to play.
Where do you want to play, Connor? Do you want to go to Maragot?
What?
That's not how you say it, but can you see what I'm looking at?
No.
All right.
Share screen.
I'll let you
Tell me if you want to go to Pinehurst number 2,
Okay.
Calamity Bay, TPC Summerline, Royal Portish Golf Club, Oakmont Marigot Cove, or Salem Creek, CC.
What was it? Calamity Bay?
Yeah.
Calamity Bay is yeah,
Do it up.
that's
Do it
funny.
up. I love the name.
mostly
Oh,
water.
yes. Looks disgusting.
All right. Can we change? Can I unlock my true potential?
Yeah.
I don't want to. I gotta
You got ready
take
up.
a monster everything. I'll be back.
You
Happy
mean take
4th
a
of
shit
July,
or give a
fucker.
shit?
I don't know. I might pick it up when I'm done.
I think I might be eating an entire gallon of ice cream. It's fine. Stream. We're doing this in the long haul. 3-hole matchmaking.
Yeah, there's other things you could play in this.
You
don't
can
have
play
to-
Top Golf on
My
this
name is
fucking
John
thing.
McCarthy, and I want to
If
Yeah.
welcome
you just let me take over the controller and invite people away.
Looking forward to see
I
what goes down
did.
after
I don't
today.
fucking.
We are just
I'm
playing
not gonna
the
do
back.
it.
No, you went to
9
this
today.
society.
Let's get,
I got out of there
let's
though.
get this going.
I don't know why you keep bringing that up. I literally got out of there,
Hey.
and then you were just going around in fucking circles.
Because
I'm gonna
you
grab
kept
something, I'll be
talking,
right back.
saying, no, it's like, it's not where you go. It's, you haven't played
I
it,
was
so you don't
back
know.
out. I told you to back out. I figured it out.
What's
Yeah,
happening?
Heather and I are arguing about this fucking
I
game.
hear that. I hear that.
So I figured out how to get out of it.
I mean, I purposely looked at how to do it before
Oh,
everything
fuck.
started,
It's
so that we wouldn't
fine.
have to have that trouble.
Yeah.
I'm not
Perfect.
disagreeing with you.
Help.
I'm not disagreeing with her at all. It's just there was an easier way to do it, but it's fine.
Is
I
Basement
just
back?
exited her out of it. She grabbed the controller from me, just started going around in fucking circles. I'm like, what are you doing? You're doing the same thing I was doing.
Head 4.
That boy just started hitting it.
Oh,
It's just,
okay.
"Don't even
Where,
know
where
it's
where the
fucking
fuck
going."
is that going?
Yep. Murderer. I'm just like me. Another cape there, baby.
I don't even know where to. Here it comes.
It's still going.
I'm not in the water, I guess. So that's something.
No, you're on the fairway. You're on the fairway.
God damn it.
Excuse me.
Oh, Connor. Just hit the ball.
How many citizens
What are your
will
thoughts
I
on
kill?
bucket hats like that?
The bucket hats?
I'd wear it.
Nope.
I'd wear it.
You're either a fisherman
boy.
or a complete
Connor's
douchebag.
thinking about Connor. What are you doing?
Honestly, the bucket hats are making a comeback along with everything else from the fucking 90s because these kids can't keep their old fashion.
What's their
They
own
can have
fashion?
their
Men
own
dressing
fashion.
as women?
What are you talking about?
Nailed it.
Men
here's the
dressing as
thing.
women.
Here's the thing.
Nailed it.
I say that, but in reality, us in the '90s were actually stealing our fashion from the '70s. So
I was not. You guys were a bunch of emos.
Yeah.
And you didn't wear the baggy T-shirts with the baggy jeans?
No.
Oh, you were a dork. Okay.
No. I was like a ghost. And nobody paid me any mind. Nobody hated me. Nobody liked me. It was a weird situation.
That sounds very lonely, man.
No,
this is going to be a much better game for me.
Fly on the fucking wall.
That's not true. People did like me, and probably people hated me, but I paid them no mind.
I was very flamboyant.
Gay.
I was very flamboyant in high school. So
Tucker's on the fucking cart path. Look at this one. Look at all these people standing around. Connor, see if you can hit one of them fuckers.
Don't let him influence you to kill yourself. Then you're gonna have to tell a truth.
And it's okay. I'll do the truth for you. I'll let Heather do the truth for you if she wants.
Well, I don't like the rotation he's going in here.
Let's see if I can get over the tree.
I'm looking at where he's doing on the
honestly, all I see is it's like gay neighbor is the vibe I get from you.
So, Connor, there is a way you can draw and all that. There is a way you can draw and all that stuff. So, use your left stick.
Oh, fuck.
Press start and go to quit.
Left. Okay, stop. Not the D-pad, the left stick.
Yes.
Now, make it happen. Make all your dreams happen.
He froze. It's okay.
So you want to
stop holding it.
All right, just hit the fucking thing.
JP's like, I give up. Just hit it.
He's not listening though.
He doesn't remember that there's a joystick.
Yes,
that's what you're talking about.
You hit that black man.
So this thing here.
You got some explaining to do. Yeah, in high school,
if it went in the hole, I would have been so fucking happy.
I was part of like a group that just lived in the middle, neutral. But it was
that was kind of
partially popular, partially not.
That was kind of very much me as well. Like I was in the middle group, but I could talk to the popular kids and I could talk to the dorkier kids too. So I kind of
except for the people that were like mutes, like the weird ones.
Yeah,
I would even talk honestly. I would even talk to them because after all the bullying that I went through in elementary school and stuff,
I tried. It did not go well.
Once I hit a certain age, I was actually the one that if somebody was getting picked on, I was the one to stand up for that person.
I don't know. I tried to make friends with a kid named Morif. And
there's your mistake right there.
I realized why nobody was friends with him.
What in the fuck? Okay.
He used to grab his penis in
I'm sorry,
class.
hold on. What was his name?
Dude,
his name was.
I did that.
His name was basically Morph, but it was Morif. There was something severely wrong with him. He used to grab his penis, and then everyone, one day, everybody called him out. Stop grabbing your dick. He's like, it's just a penis. It's just a penis. It's like, so don't grab it, you fucking weirdo. He got hit by a car like a year later.
We had one in my class that.
God damn it! Great. I'm gonna get back onto the basement fucking story. You know what's great about basement stories? The fucking story. This kid just fucking shit all over me, and then he got hit by a car a year later.
Yeah.
And then you look at the fucking screen. And you see how he's fucking
the
golfing
one with
right
the
now.
dog? No, I'm pretty sure he has a family now. Like, what the fuck?
He does have a family now.
Oh, we had one in my grade that like he was constantly picking his nose, just constantly. I mean, we're talking all the way up until like senior year.
Hey, bro, what's wrong? Why are you all up in them nose holes?
But he would not only pick his nose, but he would eat it, and he didn't care who was watching.
Did you champion him? Where you're like, hey, don't make fun of him.
Actually, like, we talked to him. I mean, we weren't mean to him, you know, or whatever.
Let me give you the fucking Nobel Prize. You talked to the guy that picked his nose.
But no, you got to realize too that even though this kid picked his nose and ate it, he was still part of like the popular squad because of his last name. Like,
what was his last name?
I'm not gonna say that. No. But like,
no, you can't just say because of his. I can't say his last name. You got to say his last name.
He was a very prominent last name in town. Let's just put it that way.
All right, well, what's that last name?
Smith.
Oh, now that you say, now we put it that way.
I have a feeling it started with N and ended with R.
No, it didn't. But anyways,
why are you afraid to say it?
It'll be for power.
The worst part about it didn't start happening until we were probably in about like 10th grade or so, and he started like trying to give the girls massages. And the worst part about it was like he was a decent masseuse, but then when you'd see him pick his nose right before he went to touch you, you're like, oh my god, don't fucking touch me.
He's still picking his nose in 10th grade.
He forgot the fucking
he picked
oil.
his nose all the way through until we graduated.
Did he have Down syndrome?
I don't know. Like, he probably had fetal alcohol syndrome from his parents drinking so much.
And the fact that his head was all deformed. I don't know.
No, he wasn't deformed. I mean, he was a smart kid and everything. He just picked his nose.
You want to hear about my most interesting interaction with a mentally or physically disabled person?
with a champ.
So I was in fucking middle school, and we had. So
let's see what he does
champ.
There was a kid struck by lightning. There was another kid in my school where he yelled. He didn't have Tourette's, but he yelled like the teacher.
He wouldn't
even like, I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up. So he would just like fucking blurt out like he had Tourette's, but he didn't have Tourette's, right?
It's like
ask him a question.
Fucking my sister on the bus movie.
Another one. We had a couple that had Down syndrome, right? So I found out how strong retards really are. Now keep in mind, at this time, I'm only like 5'7", maybe 75 pounds. I was really small. I was not a big kid. I was small and frail, but I was a really good athlete. So
after that hasn't changed.
Let me guess which half doesn't exist anymore.
And me and this guy Kerry, who is one of my brother's best friends, Kerry Gould. He's a big 6'8" guy. Fucking, he's like 6'8". He's Slender Man. Like literally, he looks like Slender Man. He's like 6'8" and like 115 pounds.
Wears suits everywhere. Has no face.
You know what Chet Holmgren looks like, right?
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
He looks just like Chet Holmgren.
Yeah.
He's about that.
That's a gangly motherfucker.
Oh yeah. So we were in the lunch. We were in the lunch line, and it was their. It was their time to go. So they ate before we did. Like 10, 15 minutes before, because they had two different lunch. They didn't have. They were on one lunch schedule. Half the middle school was on a lunch schedule, and the other half was on another schedule.
So that you were lost in like the minutia of everything.
Because we had a small school, it wasn't a big school, so the halls weren't really.
Moving on.
So anyway,
everybody knows everybody.
They ate before we did, and like we were getting ready to go into the lunch line. I was grabbing my tray, and this friend of mine, grabbed a tray, and the buzzer went off, and he fucking took off running. Like he threw
a linebacker.
This motherfucker wasn't fucking around. He started running, and this is the one that was really fucking loud. He's like, I got up. He's that guy. He's like, I gotta go. I'll be late. He fucking threw his tray. Just threw his tray in the fucking garbage. He kept barreling around, and I happened to be in the fucking doorway At the time, he was getting, and he plowed fucking into me and fucking literally fucking destroyed me. My fucking tray hit me in the face. My fork went one way. My spoon went another.
I'm saying,
you guys, you should have put this kid on the fucking football team, man.
The knife shot through my fucking legs, like fucking inches away from my nutsack, right? This kid, like, literally fucking destroyed me. And my big 6'8" friend would go, oh, you got one. Next thing you know, here comes another retard. Fucking destroyed him. He had food.
For some reason, I'm thinking of the Jurassic Park meme. They do move in herds.
It's so fucking great. I'm sitting there like concussed. From the explosion that happened to me.
So, like, could you imagine if they would have taken them and put them on the football team and then, like, given them the ball? Like, just, like, give one the ball and the other one just tell him, okay, you see that guy right there? He doesn't want you to leave the lunchroom.
And he just runs backwards and leaves the fucking stadium.
The teacher, we weren't not done yet. The teacher went to get the fucking kid to have him come back and apologize.
JP, we've been waiting on your turn for like fucking ever.
Carrie is like, he looked at me. He looked at me and goes, what the fuck was that?
That, my friend, is called the Down Syndrome Express.
Yeah, that's a fucking freight train.
We're not done yet. So the kid with the lightning was
Downtown Express.
He was a little slow, and they do have a tick. If you get struck by lightning, you have a tick.
Down.
Because he will sit there and he will go, "You got hit by it. You got hit by a smooth criminal." Like he would say shit like that.
The retarded guy that got struck by lightning.
He walked by
It's Michael Jacksoning you.
He walked by Carrie.
Imagine,
And
okay, to be born retarded and be struck by lightning, God is after you.
He looked at him and he goes, you got lit up like I did.
Oh my God.
You need to take your turn.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I had to tell that story.
The only retarded kid that was in my school would just come into the class and cans! He'd just yell it. Oh,
yeah,
we didn't have like,
he was the recycling chief.
In my school, like.
Also, I think he was like 35 years old, but
the slower like in my school, the slower kids would be in our class. You know, like the ones that maybe just had some developmental issues, but like the ones that actually like screamed out in class or were in wheelchairs or anything like that. Not in my class, like just in regular classes. But like the ones in like we had one kid, his name was Ryan. He was in a wheelchair. He was like paraplegic and he had to use one of those like computer things to talk because he couldn't talk. But he was fucking awesome. That kid was fucking awesome. No, it's not. But like those kids weren't in the same classrooms that we were. Like they were they had a special ed classroom for those kids.
We had stairs and Ryden couldn't join.
Well, no, we had an elevator. It wasn't the fact that they couldn't join.
Your school had an elevator?
Yeah,
mine did too.
Still had the school still has an elevator. No, they had an elevator because of the kids in the wheelchairs and stuff like that. Like
we used to have to throw the kids up the stairs.
What?
We did not have an elevator at all.
Yeah, we had an elevator.
How'd you throw
We didn't. All we had was stairs.
Same.
So all the retard classes were on the bottom floor. If you had a class on the bottom,
but our school,
our
school was also like our school burned down in like I think the 60s, so it got rebuilt. So that's probably why we got the elevator because it was rebuilt.
Where I went to elementary school, nothing has changed since I was there. I mean, they've done some remodeling to it.
Oh, that fucked my brain.
The middle school, the newest school is the middle school. I was one of the last classes to go to that school.
Actually, the same story for my dad. My dad went to like the next town over. He went to their middle school, and his class was the last class to like graduate from that middle school.
So the year where I went to middle school is now the county building.
Dang.
Big county building in the middle of town.
They turned my dad's old middle school. They turned it into apartments now.
That's happened. Like the old high school in Mineral Point.
Oh, that one.
No. Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's an apartment building. The old elementary school is an apartment building.
When we were talking, I was looking to find somewhere for us to move to out of your mom's. I saw a building that was so poorly converted from a school into an apartment building that they still had the blackboards up on the fucking wall.
Like, give me a blackboard.
Okay, so prior to them changing that middle school over into apartments, prior to that, they just had like random offices and stuff in there, right? But the last kids that went to that middle school before that middle school got shut down, they had those kids all dip their hands in paint, and so there was just a bunch of random fucking like kids' handprints all over the wall. It looked creepy as shit. Dude, you walked into this place and there's like all of these like black and purple handprints just fucking everywhere, and they're all little kid handprints.
She was like, "Where's the white ones?"
I'm like, no, I'm like, that looks creepy as fuck. I don't know how they thought that was gonna be cool.
Oh, this one's in the fairway.
Yeah, just random fucking handprints everywhere. That, and on top of the fact that school was like riddled with mold, which is why it fucking got closed to begin with. So I'm like, how is this open for office buildings now? Like
the high school I went to, they finally put an addition on, and that was just recently.
My high school went through 2 expansions before I finally got the fuck out of there.
So you've been in the high school that I went to,
yes.
And nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Like
the high school that I went to, they actually they did an addition when I was still in school, and like nothing's changed since then. Like it's all the same. I walk in there and I'm like flashing right back to fucking like 10th grade.
So basement, you got anything you want to talk about? You got a truth to tell?
No, not a truth.
Why don't we start with what led up to you being stabbed?
Yeah,
that's just a guy came and stabbed me, man. I don't know.
It was just like random stabbing?
Well, no, he was just talking about like tornadoes are coming, the end of the world, and then he just ran
Connor.
Oh, so you were attacked by a psychopath, in other words.
Yeah, now he has a family.
Dave.
What are you doing?
Why does this sound like Dexter?
All right, let's get out of this sand.
Dun-dun, dun-dun.
What are you doing?
Did you get all of it? I think we're coming up short.
Hitting a ball?
I know he's hitting a ball, but why did you aim all the way over there?
She's coming out of the
Over where?
I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to understand what you're trying.
Welcome to Butler's
to
Game.
get to the hole in the shortest way. You're like putt guy.
Rough, but
Yeah.
might not be making it to the green.
You are trying the long way around.
Hey there.
You're trying the short way, which ends up being the long way because you have to shoot.
But basement just ended up right next to him. So
No, he's in the fucking wilderness, man. I don't know where he is.
no, your ball was right next to where Connor's landed. I was watching it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's okay. We established a long time ago, basements. He can't be associated with me to protect his image. I understand.
I gotta keep it stellar.
Yeah, gotta keep it. Doesn't taste
don't have to
once in a while.
Truths.
A little bit too
I
much
think
to the
I
right.
told you, it's pretty dark, so I might not want to.
Back to some trauma dumping and some bonding.
Remember, we're on YouTube.
I don't care.
Yep, same. Down with the ship.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't have any. Well, I do.
I told you about the guy that tried to kill his family.
That tried to kill his family, or
He almost killed himself, and then he tried to kill his family.
he killed
It's
himself.
like,
He killed himself and then tried to kill his family.
Yeah, please, you got to tell me
No.
this fucking story.
Oh my
He
god!
killed
I'm
himself.
sure I told you guys the story.
Yeah, didn't he succeed in killing people?
He killed himself. Succeeded in that.
Good stuff.
Well, you said then
Is
he
this
killed
the one where
himself. So
you
was
were
it a
walking by
poltergeist
the-
situation?
Is this the one where you were walking by their house or something?
No, it's a family friend where we, my parents dropped me off and my sister, and we stayed there for a week, and then next week he tried to kill his family.
Oh, great. Awesome timing.
If anybody out there listening wants to do some extra credit homework, and please go back through the various streams, and anytime Basement has told a story, please write it down for the love of Christ, because we're going to need to itemize all these things and catalog all these fucking wild stories.
We need chapters. We need to break it down into chapters.
Go ahead.
Take multiple of us writing.
I'm trying to find out.
All right, so here's the story, okay? A week before it ended, these are family friends for like years, right? And we were all hanging out with them. The mother ended up leaving the husband. She was a bit of a floozy, right? She was all over the place, sleeping with everybody. And she was also getting to that point where she was like 45 years old. And she couldn't really hold down a job. So she was looking for somebody to help her take care of her two kids. Her two kids, both like close to teenage years. One was a teenager, but like young teenager, and the other one was probably like 9 or 10 or whatever. Anyways, she was looking for somebody to help her financially, right? And
she's looking for sugar daddy. Yep.
Pretty much. So she found this guy, and she was always eat my dick, world. She was always like somebody that lived a bit more like in the country life, you know, not big city. So she moved out to a place where like the next house over is like a mile away or whatever, right? And this guy, I still to this day don't know what he did. But we went out there and it was like family friends. So like my parents were like, we'll drop you off. You'll stay there for a week. It'll all be fun. It was not fun. We went out there, and the guy, I don't know if you've ever met somebody that you know is just a sociopath, like crazy.
Yeah.
This guy was crazy as shit.
It's funny.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I cut you off.
No, say your piece.
My best friend from high school started. I like. The first like couple of months, like him hanging out, mad sociopath vibes, massive like. I honestly don't know why I didn't hang out with him, but we had like a lot of shared interests and whatnot. And then just as he grew older, like that like whole like cocky confidence thing just like slowly waned and drained away. And now it just comes. That side still leaks out every once in a while, but it's more for comedic purposes more than anything else. Woo, fucking sure.
I think I've met like 2 legitimate sociopaths, maybe 3. In my life, one like fell apart, and the other one tried to kill his family, and the other one stabbed me. So, anyways, these kids they were left alone there. We were there, and it was like this relatively big acreage. So we're hanging out, and he had this room where he had a bunch of like videotapes, like. I don't know. They weren't like regular videos. So what was the smaller videotape type?
See what happens. This is
8-bit.
The video camera tape, like a video camera tape.
Jesus.
No, there was like
8-bit.
a name for these. Yeah, something like that. 8-bit, 8-track, something like that.
Not Betamax, right?
Something like that, right? Whatever, doesn't matter.
Oh, what the fuck
Anyways,
was the precursor of the video
It wasn't
clip?
an 8-track because that's music.
No,
he had a
no.
room filled with these, and he was like, he's literally, it's so creepy. It's like a goosebumps. He's like, don't go into that room. Not allowed into that room. The guy I hung out with, he was a couple years older than me, but he was the son of the woman, right? And he's like, I fucking hate this guy. So like every time he would like combat him. And when I showed up there the first day, he was like, he took him aside and he sat him down. He's like, he was talking to him, but in like the creepiest way. He's like, I know I'm not your father, but you have to respect me.
Oh no! What a fuck you to fucking JP.
That's all right.
What is that?
JP the base.
Karma's a bitch, motherfucker.
All right, here we go.
Anyways, like you gotta respect my boundaries and stuff, right? So we went into the room, and I saw it, and it was like it's like creepy fucking shit. It's like a serial killer putting tapes on the wall. Everything was so organized. Everything was pristine. And then every time his name was Richard, and every time like I saw him, he was like unbelievably unhuman.
And the putt goes down.
I don't know how else to say it.
So, okay, hold on. So the guy that tried to kill his family was actually the mom's boyfriend?
2 over.
Yeah, because she was looking for somebody to take care of her kids.
No, yeah, I get it now. I thought you were talking about like a kid, like one of her teenage,
No,
like her kids.
One of her kids was my friend. We were hanging out there. And
but I
anyways, we played. Whatever. we played Bomberman, and everything was good. But every like interaction with that guy, you could tell the creep. And I was just a kid, and I'm like, this guy is weird as shit. Anyways, like literally like a week later, after we leave the place, see on the news channel, these people are being hospitalized and fucking taken by helicopter. So he literally took a hammer and beat their brains in.
Alrighty, let's see what
I literally would have looked at my parents and been like, "Oh, we'll have fun for a week, huh?"
Well, it's crazy because my sister's like, "That looks like." I'm like, "Yep." So yeah, he took the hammer and beat their brains in, and then the son stayed alive enough to call the authorities.
Right, let's see how he does here
and he blew his brains out with a shotgun. And when I went to the hospital to see them, like, oh man, it was the most fucked up thing I've ever seen. Have you ever seen somebody with half a skull?
No.
Yeah.
So like, did they both like pull through?
So his daughter, the daughter lost half her brain, I think. She was reconstructed. She has a family now, but she's like one of her arms is paralyzed. The son became like a fitness guru, and the mother, well, she just went back to her same ways, but she was you ever meet a person that like really relies on their physical appearance up until it goes, and then tries to rely on it way later.
Oh. Well, the only reason why I asked if they all survived is because, like, to like missing half a fucking skull, like that's a miracle if you fucking survive that shit.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they were beaten pretty bad. The mother was beaten the least, but probably should have been beaten the most.
Yeah.
The daughter was hurt really bad, and the son was hurt pretty bad. Like, if he didn't call the authorities, they would have all died.
Okay, so in this one stream, I have known you, mind you, for over 10 years now, okay? And in this one stream, I have fucking found out that you were stabbed by a sociopath.
You in the water, Jimmy.
And rape his dog.
Yeah, someone tried to rape your dog, and then also another sociopath tried to kill his family a week after you were there. Anything else you would like to inform me about that I haven't known for the past 10 fucking years there, bud?
There's a lot. There's a lot. Keep it in the vault.
God damn.
I'll keep it in the vault.
You would think of all of those fucking nights of drunken bullshit when we were all up talking. You would think at some point in time this shit would just roll out, but he surprises us all the fucking time.
It's always something more in the vault. I just figure there's like a regular life. Like everybody's kind of.
That is not. Your life is nowhere near. From the moment you were born until the moment of right now, your life has been nowhere near regular. Like nowhere near it.
Oop, that one, yeah.
And it's like spectacular. Like you have like the shit that's like what the fuck, but then you also have the shit that's like whoa, what the fuck.
I feel like this.
Right.
Come on.
Stop hitting it. Here you go. Have at it there, shooter.
Also, I still stick
you have to do the truth and dare shit. Okay.
I still stick to what
I
said.
Heather is playing now.
I want to go on a vacation with Basement at some point in my life. I'm you know what? Once I hit a certain age, I'm okay with that. So let's plan vacation when we're like 62. It sounds like a good age.
I don't know if this one has enough from the rough.
I don't know. I don't think my life is that much more ridiculous than anybody else's. I think most people just
Hey,
they don't think the
It's all about
story.
perspective, baby.
Maybe
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of stories that people have. Maybe they don't tell them. I don't know.
maybe it's yeah, but like obviously the dark stories, yeah, I get it. But like there's a lot of stories you told us where it's just like there's no fucking way that this shit can be real. Because like the shit that happens to you on vacation, not
It's
just
all
one
real.
vacation,
Every single one is real.
every fucking vacation, the shit that happens to you is like, what the fuck?
Do you want to know why I think? So I have found the most outrageous of stories are hard to make up.
Every
it's
story
not,
I've told
like,
is real for sure.
I 100% believe everything that you have told me, just because like when you tell us the shit, like you're telling the story and you're laughing all the way through it, and they never fucking change. They're always the same. You told us multiple stories multiple times. So it's not the fact that I don't believe it. It's just like in my head, I can't wrap my head around how the fuck does all of this shit happen to one person on vacation.
I'm telling you, Forrest Gump shit. I am telling you, right?
But I will say, like, I haven't had those experiences like.
But I
you
wouldn't
have,
say
you,
I've led a very interesting life personally. I think
you
probably similar.
But you also put yourself out there more on vacation and shit than I would per se, because like you're doing fucking you're doing fucking drugs and all this other shit. I've never done that, so like.
Alrighty, give a tap and we'll head
Well, man,
on
that
to the
don't
next
go
one.
over the top. I'm not doing fucking cocaine, heroin.
I'm a good girl. Yeah, but like mushrooms, like.
And mushrooms aren't that wild. Mushrooms, I actually think, if you do the right amount, are actually it's equivalent to doing weed.
At night, a lot of it.
It's
has
not
to do
equivalent
with,
in terms of like the experience,
What
but
is
like
the
the risk.
wind? What is the wind at?
But I think a lot of it has to do with the places that you go to. And then on top of that, you're with your friends too when you're going. So of course you're going to have those more wild experiences because you're in a group.
You also gotta imagine, like, everybody here's had kids, and you can't really do too much of the crazy wildness.
Okay, here we go.
Right.
Later than 20 or whatever when you have kids, you know.
Yeah.
How you gonna accomplish that? It's it's a trade off, and the kids are better. Let me say.
What in the fuck are you doing?
I don't know.
I'm just looking around. I'm just looking around.
For what?
I want to look around. God's sakes, taking the fucking scenery. Good Lord. Say hi to the
God
people.
damn it, Connor.
What?
I want to be mad at you for no reason.
I'm just trying to figure out if he's literally taking a shot or if he's just.
Yeah, I agree with that statement about kids.
He does it anyway.
That went a completely different way than I expected it to, but I kind of.
What did you think it was gonna go? Not into the fucking tundra?
No, I thought it was gonna curve.
If you would have kept it where it was, it would have gone on.
Here we go. Let's see what this guy does.
I get what you guys are saying about kids and stuff, but like in the same sense, I don't have that experience because I've never been able to go on vacation with my friends and stuff like that because I had kids when I was young. I had Austin at 19. You know, so I never had that experience. So for me, I like hearing that stuff because I've never experienced it myself.
I had one. I only had one trip with friends.
They must have refined it because it's a lot harder.
Since having a kid.
Then again, like everybody that went on those trips had kids too, so I don't know. Maybe it's maybe you just gotta fucking give up caring about everything.
You're doing it wrong.
I think it's just your friend group, like. I think it's just a friend group. You know, it's all about who you're with, and like if you feel like you can actually just let loose and.
I didn't overswing that time.
Sometimes you have to
You're in the fucking rough.
I'm in the fucking bunker, not the rough.
Well, you ain't
That's my problem.
Right
I care all the time. Like if I'm with my friends, I am the mother hen. Like I'm the one that's like making sure everybody's okay and making sure that everybody gets home safe.
You know what's funny is I'm pretty much the same. But the mother hen is super fucked all the time.
Oh, good.
sand.
Is he okay? I'm like, he'll find his
I'll
way
take it.
home. I'm pretty sure he might be being killed by the cartel. We'll take that risk.
Guys,
We'll take that risk.
this is like the 8th shot, and nobody's hit the fucking green yet.
I can't tell you how long it's been since I actually just fucking let myself get fucked up. Because, like, I don't like... I no longer like the feeling of not being in control of my surroundings. So I have a hard time, like, drinking with my friends and shit like that because, like, I need to be in control of whatever is around
Oh god,
me.
this is my intervention, isn't it?
I feel like I'm in control even when I'm fucked up. And then I wake up the next day. It's like,
I am not.
what did I do?
Like, I am not. Like, I fuck it. If I get obliterated, I am a different person.
Still working on limitations and figuring that out on my end.
Get obliterated.
All right, here he goes. Embarking
No, I am a
on
completely different
very
person. Like,
long
I am
journey to the
fight
hole.
mode ready when I get fucking obliterated.
And
I
that's
feel
not
like
a
I can
bad
get
effort.
pretty far, really far, and still kind of like pull it back or be somewhat
And
coherent.
if this goes, it'll be for
Typically,
par.
that's how
And
I
it's not a
am,
good
unless-
thing.
Breaking to the
Because
left.
that's
If
like
I'm in,
I'm like the Rocky of being retarded.
see, and for me,
I
it all
need-
depends on what scene
I
I'm in
I
too.
need an explanation of that same statement, please.
Rocky of being.
I need a please.
Feet to the
Put
cup.
it together. Like then, no matter what happens, I still go.
Oh,
Can you go? I still go.
and as he sets
But
this
my
one up,
God,
he's
what have you
got
taken? I
double
have to
bogeys on
go.
his mind.
That's how I got home from the cops in fucking
Check the ice cream, man.
Mexico.
I don't know. I would
Alright, he's got 2
love to
feet left.
feel like I'm secure, like I'm in a secure enough
I didn't
place
say
to be
anything about
able
you
to get
you
trapped.
missed a 3-foot putt.
Not 3 foot.
But like, it doesn't
Okay,
matter
this
where
putt
I am.
for
If I'm at
You're
the
within
bar, if
10
I'm at
feet.
home with my friends, or if it doesn't matter where. I just
Putt
can't
drops,
allow
we're
myself to
moving
get
on.
past that point anymore. Like I get to the point of tipsy, and then
you
I
are
start
6 over
reeling it
par
back.
at the moment.
I don't know why.
Well, plus it's an
That's a good
enjoyment
thing.
factor too, you know. Like, is it really worth it? Ah.
Okay, this one's a par 5.
Dun,
We're
dun,
on
dun,
number
dun, dun.
16.
Look at the beef. Where did
Yeah,
it
3
go?
holes to go.
Right into the sand trap. I can see it.
Get it.
Uh-huh.
That is exactly where you put it.
I know. I was aiming.
Get out of here!
This looks like a fucking 90s CD album cover.
338 fucking yards.
Okay.
You guys
Fancy.
remember
Let's
demo
smash this one
discs
out
that
there.
came with like
Oh,
Nintendo
God.
Yes.
games and all
Oh
that shit?
my god,
God,
I
I
missed
missed that era.
those so fucking
They
bad.
tried to replicate it. It was like, you can play a version of the game on PlayStation Plus. Give me a physical copy. Make it terrible. Make it hardly ever work. And then I'm down. What is happening here?
What are you doing?
What?
Now you get to putt your way off the fucking...
Don't want me. What are you doing?
I'm just looking at my inventory.
Why?
This is
Why not?
Baldur's Gate all over again. I'm just looking at my inventory.
Whatever
I'm
they
looking
give
at
you,
my
just
scrolls,
use it.
and then it's either a flourish or gilf.
I'm hurt.
You're gonna hit it.
You
You're
should be
You're
hurt.
gonna hit it. Maybe you're gonna putt it. You're gonna putt.
Wherever it's gonna
I mean,
go bad.
do you
There
think?
you go. Now swing. Oh my God. Just
Come on, yeah, actually, you're not doing bad. +6.
swing.
I don't
Swing.
know.
Don't hold it.
Now, at this point, he's doing it on purpose.
No. There you. Oh no.
Yeah, right above the tree line. Look at that.
I played the opposite direction.
Jesus fucking Christ.
There you go.
The icing
Where
on the
in
cake
the
is
fuck are you aiming?
for inexplicable reasons. I pointed to the right.
See what he does.
If you
Right
would have
behind
just
the tree.
left it alone, it would have taken you to the fairway. You're sitting there fucking pointing, yeah, it's going that way, motherfucker. Dumbass.
God.
I was thinking that's where I was aiming.
You quit trying to get to the hole in one shot.
I mean,
sometimes you got
that's my motto.
Welcome to Kandahar.
You'll get there by going the long way better.
Either I'm fucking you.
You'll get there in less shots.
I'm going to jail.
I literally hope that you hit that tree and it bounces back at your face.
It does. It did.
No, right now.
Come on.
I'm telling you, that's what he's going to fucking do.
Here's like a friend of mine when he the house party, and
he's using a 3-wood.
All I hear was bucket. Like, what does that mean? And then rigatoni all over the stairs.
Right, so he's
you know what?
way.
One of my favorite fucking stories was that party that you went to where you were laying down.
Oh my god, that was the worst.
It
was like an old folks' home where I was experiencing like abuse.
Hold on, JP, you okay over there?
That was one of the best stories ever. Oh my god.
JP, Heather, you guys okay over there?
That was the tightest. That was the tightest bed I've ever been in. Come on, Tree Man.
What did the person that came in say to you again? I can't remember.
Oh, that was the whole story.
Just kidding.
It was so funny. Oh my god.
Fuck yeah, it worked.
The whole story. But they were trying to get like one guy to get in the car so that he could either drive or his wife could drive him home. And he couldn't move. I'm like, don't move him. Don't move him. And as soon as he touched him, he barfed.
Second shot.
Yeah, shouldn't have moved.
Not quite sure.
That was what made me die. You shouldn't. I told you not to move him.
I told you not to move him. I understood his drunken pleas. He moved him all right, and he just barfed everywhere.
JP's very animated over there.
Did I ever tell you the story about my first time ever being super fucking drunk?
Do you remember?
Like my first time ever being at a college party, super fucking drunk. Have I ever told you that story?
Was this last week?
I don't know.
No.
Okay, so a friend of mine went to one of the universities that was UW Oshkosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Well, you laugh. Where do you think that shit comes from?
Because we know.
Right. That comes from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, right? So I went up there. He was going to college there. He was going to school for astronomy. He was really smart. So he ended up
out of the sand.
He was into the same kind of music I was, like Metallica. Like we would hang out and listen to music. That's what we did. He was my music buddy, right? So he's my best friend, truly, in high school. So we ended up, we were
practice swing.
I love how like JP's stories he just like stops dead in the track.
Either stops
dead in the track.
He's like, he was my best friend in high school. He used to wear jeans. He bought them from the Levi's store. What does this have to do with the fucking story, man?
Thank you.
She's in that
You were listening to music.
Yeah, but there's a reason why I'm telling this story.
Oh my god,
he was going. Okay, so I'm fucked up. All right. So he's going to college.
You're not alone.
Up at University of Wisconsin Oshkosh, and I went and stayed with him for the weekend. And there was
perfect.
It was homecoming week, so we went to frat parties and shit. So we were like bar hopping at frat parties, and I was getting fucked up, like fucking listening to Teen Spirit. I could understand what they were saying because I was so fucking drunk. Have you ever been there where you can't understand music, but then when you're drunk, like everything slows down?
You're talking to me. No, I get.
So I'm sitting there. The next thing I know, I'm like passed out. I passed out at this fucking party. I'm 18 years old. I'm around college students now, like frat parties. So they're gonna fuck with you, right?
Wake up with a dick in your ass.
So they actually, they were pretty cool because they're like, my friend's really fucked up. Can you go lay down on their couch? So I went and lay down on their couch. Well, one of the sorority girls happened to fucking come up the stairs, and she goes, you know, it's kind of good. I puked up at the top of the steps. I didn't make it. I puked. And she goes, it's not polite if you puke in someone's house. I said, listen, bitch, if you do not shut the fuck up, I am going to puke on you. She started talking to me again, and I said, I warned you. Have you ever seen those college movies where they have that? That's me. That's me. I'm that high school student guy that just gets fucked up. I puked all over, and I said, I fucking told you, leave me the fuck alone. So, yeah.
I would have been there with sheets up to my fucking nose. He said not to move.
That was the part of the story that fucking killed me the most, because he's like describing it with his sheets up to his fucking nose, and I could just picture basements that like stuck there like snug as a bug in a rug, fucking
it was
tight
great.
in this fucking
I was
bed.
like, I'm perfectly comfortable. Everybody else is fucking throwing up everywhere, because not only did we drink, his fucking sister showed up with gummies, and they were all stronger than everybody's used to. Everybody's just barfing all over the place. But yeah, that's what I would have done.
See how this tee shot
I would have been in a sheet saying, he told you not to move.
Yeah, well, they said just stay here, and I said, but then the one girl's like, it was really rude. I said, listen, bitch, you better just get away from me, because I'll puke on you. And I did, puked right on her foot. She goes, you're rude. I said, I'm drunk. I don't care.
Can you stop? Thank you.
This is good times. That was my drunk story.
The only time that I ever actually puked while partying, like actually out partying, was I was 16 years old, and my friend and I were drinking vodka screwdrivers that night, and fucking by the end of the night, she was the one mixing them, and by the end of the night, it was 95% vodka and like 5% orange juice.
Missed the green on that one, but
yeah, her and I ended up sharing a toilet that night.
And from the green side
that was my
bunker,
first case of the dry heaves, which was literally the worst experience I've ever experienced ever. And I passed out.
Dreams.
I tried to crawl out of the bathroom into my friend's kitchen, and I ended up passing out in the middle of the bathroom door, like right half in and half out of the bathroom.
Looks like a bit of a break in this one.
My friend didn't even make it past the toilet. She passed out on the toilet, like head in the toilet. Like it was horrible.
It happened to Florida when I was like 19 years old. One of my friends, at some point in time, I don't know how, it's the biggest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yes. The hole, though, I still can't see it.
I think you told us before.
Yeah, it was staring out of the toilet at me, right? And I looked. I also got like gay Kanye came after me.
For fish sticks.
So when I was in New York, for when I got deployed the first time in 2003, when the Iraq War first started, I remember exactly where I was on the day that war started too.
We're drifting off again.
No, not really, not really, because this is kind of a funny story. So we went to this place on the Hudson River that was like a seaport kind of town, where the boats and shit would stop, like the big frigates and shit would stop on the Hudson River and port for a day or two, you know, with their shipment of whatever.
And this next putt's
and we would sit there, and we went partying up there. And me, at the time, I think I was like 30. And I was big into partying back then. I was huge into fucking partying back then. Like, fucking the girls, you know, you go to the club. Everybody at the club getting tipsy. I was that guy.
Oh my god.
I was that guy at clubs. I sat there and just looked at people. I was like,
Pedophile? Creep?
You're learning a lot.
Are you having a good time? I'm watching.
Like some of them knew. They didn't care.
This one's a par 4.
I could have gotten so much. The girls over in New York are easy.
Some of them, yeah.
Heather.
I damn near had a Canadian too. I could have.
Yeah, you don't want that.
See how this hole goes down for him.
Well, I don't know. He's pretty hot.
The most I ever did to go to.
We started out at a fucking ship.
I'm just telling you. I'm giving you.
His stories like are wild.
You guys truths. I lost a lot of fucking rounds, so I'm just telling you truths.
Oh,
that's all.
Okay,
good.
I thought you were telling a story because it started out with the ship.
No, I was just explaining where we went. It was like a tourist area.
Okay, all right, that makes more sense. I thought it was a story on the ship.
So we went there. There's a bunch of fucking bars. They had really good food. There's a bunch of fucking bars. It was pretty fun.
Did you guys see him going there? Because I thought he was starting on a ship.
Nobody knew he was going there. This is what I'm saying. He starts. Then he meanders usually. And this one he didn't even. He started a place and he just skipped over all of that.
I can't remember the name of the place. It's on the Hudson River.
I went from we were there where the ship stopped and everything.
Gonna fuck the Canadian.
And also, New York girls are horse.
Easy.
What? They are.
Oh my god.
Especially the northern girls up there, upstate New York. That's where I was. I was upstate New York. So we were where all the forests and shit are up there, right? That's
the last time
I was right. We could see Ottawa.
Ottawa.
Yeah, that's where. Whenever we went to Canada, that's where we went. We went to Ottawa.
Why did we all become native? Ottawa.
I saw Ottawa.
The last time I was like party or die.
Oh, JP.
Yeah, I was working at my last job, and we're like, oh, we got these tickets to this thing. And I don't know how old I was, probably 32 years old or something, right? And they're like, oh, it's time to go. We were older than the clientele, that's for sure. So I'm like, I already feel like I'm too old to do this. But I was driving my friend, and he fucking, on the highway, crashed into another car.
Damn.
He totaled the vehicle. My knee was like fucking half broken. But I got out of the car. There was another car going, right, with my other friend. And I got in the car. He's like...
You got into the other car.
As soon as we got into the accident, he's like, yo, can you get into the driver's seat? I can't take this one. I got out of the car, I'm like... I have to go.
Okay. Yes.
And then like a retard because my leg didn't work properly. I just like stumbled into the forest. I stumbled into the forest. I walked for about a mile and I got into the other car. I'm like, all right, guys, this is what happened and where are we going? And I thought it was fine, right? But then we went to this girl's house that we're gonna pick up, and it started really hurting.
Yeah.
I realized I was in a high-speed accident.
You should have been in the hospital.
I gotta go, man.
I gotta go, man. I didn't crash.
Just stumbles into the fucking woods. Like, I'd rather take the fucking wolves than you.
Because, like, some guy just walking away from an accident is probably not legally allowed. But whatever.
Oh my god.
Anyways, I went to the party, and it was weird. The first
that whole
time
night sounds like it was pretty weird.
First time, have you ever had anybody take a shot off of your belly button?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Really weird, man. Really weird. It's like a feminine thing, so I don't know why it happened.
4 feet.
I've taken a shot. I've taken shots off of girls before.
I was gonna say I've never seen it done where the guy has the shot in his belly button.
Listen, Wisconsin girls are easy too.
Well, Minnesota are too. I mean, fuck.
And there we go.
Everybody takes shots out of belly buttons here, but it's always a girl that has the shot in the fucking belly button.
Where we live now, if we wanted to go hunting as high school boys, we come over here.
Yeah, we go hunting and we end up impregnating at least 18 women.
Also,
no, they can just fuck anything. The high school girl.
Thinking back, like sucking shots out of somebody's belly button is so fucking disgusting.
Well, not if it's clean.
Yeah, but how do you know if it's clean?
I mean, this girl also was probably like 22 years old.
Number one, I would say number one, and I did. Did you clean your shit?
No, was the answer, and she got what she deserved.
She said, "Yes, I did." I said, "Well, I need to inspect this," so I did. There didn't seem to be any dirt in there, so I'm like, "Let's do this." So I did a tequila shot of her belly button.
No, like thinking back, like whenever I seen somebody do belly button shots or whatever back in the day, they never cleaned their belly button, and I'm just like, ew.
Well, when I was 18 to 20 years old, man, I was fucking dumb.
I didn't even have a say in the matter. People just took me and laid me down. My leg was fucking broken. I'm like, oh my god, what is this night?
Yeah, that's just weird. I've literally never fucking
shot glass by force.
What are we doing?
I think we're gonna.
I've never heard of a man
morning for them
doing that.
It was a really weird night. Really weird night. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Also, was it a girl taking the shot out of your belly button, or
yeah,
dude?
it was a girl.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that would have been a little like Kanye.
That was my butcher.
She was too young, and that was the creepy part for me.
So
20 years old or something.
So, basement, what do you think? What do you think of this game?
I'd play golf again, but you guys got to get better because I won both.
Okay, and I will. I don't know what it is. Just being weird today. I just couldn't.
It's 2K games and you're playing online. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. I don't play
it's the game. The game's the problem.
Yeah, well, I'm not used to all the. I wasn't doing anything different than I would normally do.
I'm from the Isle of Man. That's my flag.
So,
the Isle
golf
of Man.
was fun, but actually the stream was a lot more fun because Truth or Dare just turned into a bunch of fucking stories, and it was great.
Yeah.
It was great. I think Connor might have fucking left his soul.
No, I'm still here. I'm actually perfectly, totally here.
So what flag? The Isle of Man?
I'm
what
perfectly, totally, I don't know. That's the flag I chose. It's a place in the world, apparently. The Isle of Man.
It is.
Also, do all of the Americans in the chat and on the call, happy 4th of July, bitches!
I would and yes, it is. It's so I hear. So it's actually Independence Day, but
whatever. Happy 4th of July.
No, happy
I
4th of July.
watched the movie just to hear the speech. Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
Happy Independence Day, everyone.
Yeah.
It just sounds too proper. Fuck that.
You say happy 4th of July. I say it all the time.
When I hear Happy 4th of July, I think of fireworks. When I hear Independence Day, I think of aliens.
Did you know that the 4th of July in Spanish is Fourth de Julio?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Also,
and how does that make anything better?
Did you know?
No, but I didn't know. I didn't know that the translation of the name Julio was July.
Well, yeah.
But did you know that the 5th of May is Cinco de Mayo?
Oh, yeah. I knew that.
It's like the English translation of Jose is Joseph.
Well, yeah,
Did you know a bunch of Spanish shit that nobody knew?
Well, I didn't know that Julio meant July because, like, my mom, since I was a little kid, my mom and dad's neighbor was named Julio, and his name was actually July. I had no idea.
Stupid name.
So that's the translation.
Imagine meeting somebody. My name's February.
There are girls out there named fucking February.
I've seen it.
I have not, and I don't want to.
I've seen girls named Tuesday. I have seen girls named Tuesday.
There's gonna be more.
I have.
August.
I've seen a girl named Friday. I know a girl named Friday.
Fucking girl.
What are the guys in my in-person D&D group?
I know
August.
I know an August.
Do you think people are just like bored of picking names? Like,
yes.
When was she born?
Yeah.
Friday in August. First name Friday, middle name August, last name Jew.
June's another one.
Jew, yeah.
My grandmother's best friend's name was
I think
June.
he said June, not June, but all right. Yeah, there's some weird names out there. Mine included.
It's okay.
So.
It's okay.
Are we calling it a night on the stream?
How independent do you feel?
Connor, what did you think?
I feel
Good times.
very independent.
I enjoyed it, honestly.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how independent do you feel, Americans?
I'm about an 8.
I'm
pretty
about
good
a
level of
9.
independence.
I feel pretty
That's good.
independent. Somebody's
level
come
of
knocking on my
independence.
fucking door yet.
It's good level
Yet.
of independence.
America! Fuck yeah!
Nothing's changed for me.
Yeah.
America.
I
Fuck yeah.
still have my rights. I don't know what everybody's talking about.
Everybody, please be careful tonight with fireworks. We don't want anybody losing any limbs or fingers. Thank
Don't
you.
blow your dick off, mate.
Blow up your house with your family in it.
Jesus Christ!
All right. Well, on that terrible suggestion.
Nothing says freedom like that.
Yep, you're right.
I mean, if you hate your
Oh
family.
my God!
We'll be most likely
You just
back
want to free your
tomorrow.
family. I
Or
decided to set off the fucking mini nuke in my garage. My kids were sleeping.
Jesus Christ! All
Anyway,
right.
HG Dub is tomorrow. Join us for some more shenanigans and tomfoolery.
Is that
if
gonna be
you
a
will.
4th of July show, like a secret PLE?
Oh, we can make it.
Yeah. What time?
Scrap
What time are you
together.
guys going live? Because I will be at the fireworks, so I won't be home until about
Well, we got
10:30,
fireworks.
11.
That's probably about
Yeah.
that time. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna be working.
Lovely.
Boo.
Feel the freedom.
So you're not going to be there
Ah.
in my basement?
No, I'm not
Anyway.
working all
Okay.
night long.
Join us, will you, tomorrow for some more shenanigans with the usual cohorts of the crew
With
here.
alcohol.
We're gonna blow up our family.
Yeah, I think I need to be.
Oh, we're not.
Well,
Don't blow us up.
we'll talk about it off air. Anyway, everybody, you have a good night. Until next time, deuces.
All right, guys. Thanks. This was fun. I enjoyed this.
Bye.